bored. But I have, as you can see here, a lot of games. I have a lot. So, by the way, I do have some music going in the background just because I don't want to sit in silence. But anyways, how about we start from the older stuff? How about we go, like, let's start with Nintendo. We can go, like, from the NES up until the Switch, then we can go to either PlayStation or Xbox or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out as we go. But how about we start with the NES? Let's start with the NES games that I own. Why not? Let me move them to my desk so it's a bit easier for me to talk about them. Alright, so the first game, Ninja Gaiden. A game I have never been able to beat. The furthest I ever made it was, I think, to Jackio, and then I died, so I had to go back. But yeah. Ninja Gaiden. Ooh. If you think Ninja Gaiden is hard, how about Battletoads? Huh? This game is something else. I have made it to the level after Turbo Tunnel, and I still struggle with that one. But I can beat Turbo Tunnel. I can beat it. Both of those are fun games, though, overall. I did this on stream once. Haven't played too much of it. I actually bought this for only a few bucks, actually. It wasn't really that much. Baseball. NES. I think I played it on stream once, but yeah, I've played a few minutes of it. Nothing too crazy. This is a game that I actually didn't know I owned until there was one day where I went to my basement and I was looking through like old, quote, junk to see what was through there. And I found a few NES carts, and this was one of them. This is Rad Racer 2. I haven't played much of it. Yeah, Rad Racer 2. Not bad. A similar game, this one I purchased at the same store I bought my baseball cart, RC Pro-Am. This is one of the more popular games on the console, on the NES. Or at least I would say so. But yeah. I just realized that my camera's going to go out of focus a ton here. I'm sorry, but that's okay. That's not important. It's a gold cart. You guys already know what it is. I only have one gold cart. Well, actually, there are a couple of games out there that have gold carts, but The Legend of Zelda, the original. I have a cartridge. I have never beaten the whole game. I want to, though. I do want to beat the whole game at some point. Nintendo World Championship. I forgot that card is gold. I forgot it's gold. This is a game that I actually, I don't know if speedruns of this exist, but Burger Time. This is a game where you have to, I played this as a kid too. You have to like run around an area and you have to like step on ingredients of a burger and you have to make the burgers while being chased by enemies. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's kind of tricky though. Speaking of tricky, I'm Batman. Batman the video game. The price tag's still on it. Doesn't matter. Yes, I spent $10 on this at a retro game store. I have a few other carts that have a sticker on it, but yeah. I haven't played too much of this. I think I played this back when I first got my NES, or like when I went and bought some of these games. I tried this out on stream once. There were a couple other games, but I'll get to those in a second. But yeah, Batman, NES. What's next? Oh yeah, Tecmo NBA Basketball. I think we played this on stream once, and I was screwing around and I didn't understand how to play, which kind of describes how I play sports games. I just don't know what I'm doing ever. But yeah, NBA Basketball. Not too shabby. This is a game that I didn't even know had an NES version. Star Wars. I had no clue. I bought this at the same store that I bought Batman and the next game I'll show. I did not know that a Star Wars game was on the NES. Who would have thunk? Let's see here. You guys remember the Big 20 that I did? Well, there was one game where I said I do have a card of it, but I'm not going to use it just because, you know, I was playing emulator for the other 19 games. Might as well just keep it consistent. Well, I'm going to prove to you guys that I have the cart of Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2. Price tag still on it. Castlevania 2. The goal in the Big 20 was to kill Death and get the Golden Dagger, but I think one of these days I want to try to beat the whole game. Apparently it's, I mean, well, I already know it's poorly translated, but that's not important. Alright, we've only got a few more games here. No need for explanation here. Mega Man 2. This is actually the second Mega Man 2 cart I own, because the first cart I bought worked. However, the graphics were all messed up and garbled, so I tried fixing it, didn't work. I tried cleaning it as much as I could, which it fixed some of it, but again, it just wouldn't work. So I bought a new cart, which sometimes gives me trouble, but it works. So I also own Mega Man 3. This is my favorite Mega Man game. I haven't played too many Mega Man games, but 3 is probably my favorite. I first played this on VC, but then I bought a cart. So, got that. This next one's interesting. I've only got a few more carts left, but this is interesting. Not only do I have a cart of the classic Super Mario Brothers. Classic. I also have Super Mario Brothers with Duck Hunt. You guys might know I do not have a CRT, so I can't play Duck Hunt at this current point. I have played it though. Which one? Sorry, the camera and mirroring and everything. I have played Duck Hunt. When I used to have a CRT, I would play it. I do have the Zapper. Really fun. I also have the VC version, but the original's more fun because you can actually like use the gun and everything. And then this was the game that came with my NES, Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers 2. This used to be owned by somebody named Anderson, so if anybody out there is named Anderson and you would write your name on your cart, I have it. Super Mario Brothers 2. I have yet to beat this game, and I really want to, because I want to be able to do like Mario 1, 2, 3 runs. Maybe on Super Nintendo, I don't know. Alright, last NES cart that I own, unless if I forgot to take one out. Nope. You already know. You already know. This is my favorite NES game, Super Mario Bros. 3. It is in my top 5. Would it be my top 5? Let me think here. I'd say so. I'd say it's in my top 5 favorite games of all time. This game, first game I ever beat. Yeah, first game I ever beat. I have a lot of great memories with this. Just Mario 3 is, you could argue that it's what got me into gaming. So, very glad to own this cart. It's not the original cart that I owned when I was younger. I actually can't remember what happened to it, but I ended up purchasing another copy. So, which, you know, it's still an original. It's original. I don't know what these numbers on the back mean. 14318, whatever. But yeah, those are my NES games. Those are all of my NES games. I'm going to set them over here. When I'm done looking at games, I'll move them over here. That way they're like out of my way. But yeah, let's go to Super Nintendo. How about that? How about some Super Nintendo stuff? Let me move my cartridges over here first. These I can't really stack very well, but that's okay. Overpaid for yours? I don't know how much Mario 3 carts actually go, but the store that I went to, yeah, it was only 20 bucks. Okay. We're actually going to do something a bit different. We're going to go through my Super Famicom games. These games, one of them was released in the US, but I don't have the US version. And this is a game that Mr. Zara the Mant gave to me as a gift. And I did play it on stream. You need the SNES mouse for it, which I have. This is the Japanese version of Super Mario Paint. So, don't open Paint, I just want to split. These next 3 Super Famicom games, also something Zara really loves besides Paint, his other, one of his other primary interests. This is Doraemon, the first Doraemon game for the Super Famicom. I don't know the full name, but yeah, that's Doraemon. This is the 1.1 version of the game that I bought off of eBay, I want to say. 1.1 loads faster, so if you want to play Doraemon, if you can find a 1.1 cart to speedrun, I should say, if you want to speedrun it, try to find a 1.1 cart. I also have Doraemon 2. Look at that, Doraemon 2. Zara actually had 2 carts of this, so I offered to buy one from him. I think I paid him $10. I can't remember. I don't remember how much I paid him. But yeah, I do own Doraemon 2. This game is impossible. It is hard. The easiest Doraemon, and my last Super Famicom cart that I own, Doraemon 4. I chose this game as a 12-hour challenge game at one point, actually. So, it was a good choice. It was a good choice. Fun game, and none of these games I can't read any of the text in because it's in Japanese. I only understand English, unfortunately. So, yeah. Alright, those are the Super Famicom games I own. Now we can go to the Super Nintendo. Let's start with this stack first. Alright, so if you were watching the Distant Star Cares mystery game tournament, you might remember this one. Also, it's kind of funny that the back of my cart, I just left it on here because I think it's funny. This used to be, I think, in a Blockbuster? So it says, please be kind, please rewind. So I leave it on there. I think it's funny. But the mystery game tournament had this game, Super Earth Defense Force, or as they just call it Earth Defense Force, but there are other games called Earth Defense Force, so it's referred, I mean, even the title screen, it says Super Earth Defense Force, so I call it Super Earth Defense Force. I mentioned this game earlier, or I might have implied it, but I do own Mario All-Stars. Classic. This game I played a lot as a kid as well. Mostly Mario's 1 and 3. I tried playing Lost Levels as a kid, couldn't even get past World 1. I can do it now. I have videos of me doing it, or beating the game through World 8. But yeah, Mario All-Stars. Yeah, somebody at Blockbuster apparently doesn't understand how Super Nintendo games work. Alright. How should I introduce this game? I got an idea. It's showtime. Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. This one is an interesting one in that I had this as a kid. My mom is a huge Michael Jordan fan. I mean, he is the greatest of all time, so it makes sense. We had this as a kid, and for a long time, I couldn't find it. I was like, hey, didn't we have a Michael Jordan game or something? And I couldn't find the cart. And then magically, a few years later, apparently I found it buried under my brother's bed with a bunch of other stuff. And so, of course, I keep the cart. And it's such a bizarre game. But now for speedrunning, this game is very technical and requires a lot. I used to have the world record in this game for a few months, actually. Shoutouts to Burt Sasquatch for really pushing this game better than I could. So GG to him on that. Alright, these next 3 games are a trilogy, not Donkey Kong Country. Don't even go there. So this cart that I'm about to show, I own this one as a kid. I've had this one for as long as I can remember. But then the next 2 I bought at a retro game store. And, wait a minute. Oh, this is interesting, actually. Hang on, is this even... whatever. Well, whatever. Super Star Wars. This game's hard. I can beat the first level, and then I get to the second level and I get confused, and I have no clue what to do. So, yeah. Yes, I did sell my DKC cards to Toko Tomcat, so if anybody's wondering, that's what happened there. I did say this was part of a trilogy, so not only do I have Super Star Wars, I have Super The Empire Strikes Back, which I haven't played much of, so I'm not too familiar with that one. And same goes for this one, Super Return of the Jedi. Star Wars Trilogy on SNES. I do have all 3 carts. Maybe one day I'll get good and play them and, not be bad, but... Oh, speaking of bad, hang on, let me look at my cards here. Okay, this is probably the worst Super Nintendo game I own, but whatever, man. It really doesn't matter. Batman Forever. I've had this one for as long as I can remember. This game is just so weird. Like, it's weird. It's hard to play. I am an intense gamer, or at least sometimes I think it. Yeah, this game is very hard to play. So, yeah. I do own another Mario game. Super Mario World. Classic, can't really go wrong. I didn't have this as a kid. I think the first time I played it was when I bought it on VC for Wii U? I can't remember. Or no, I remember how it went. On my Wii U, I got a free VC game, and I chose Super Mario World, and I played the game. But later on, I decided I wanted my own cartridge, so I did that. Alright, only a few carts left on Super Nintendo. Want to end on a strong note, so we'll end on that game. This game... The Lion King. It is so hard. This game is so hard. I think I've beaten the second level once. God, it is so hard. It's fun though. It's fun, and the movie is really good. If you haven't seen The Lion King, what are you doing right now? What? If you haven't seen The Lion King, why are you watching my stream? Go somewhere online, find The Lion King. I'm sure it's free to watch somewhere, and watch The Lion King. It is a great movie. Great movie. Yeah, The Lion King. It's fun, but it's really hard. You actually figured out the game as a kid? I am so jealous. Alright, I've got 2 carts left. And this next one is... It's not the worst game. It's probably the weirdest. It is Lester the Unlikely. I think I spent $7 on this cart or something. I don't remember. It was something around, like, I don't know. It was $10 max. I can't even remember how much I spent on it. But, yeah. Can't really, I mean, there's not really much to say about this one. This game is just obscure. Zara hates this game. Or at least he doesn't play it anymore. Coughing Rocks loves this game, though. If you have any questions about this game, go to Coughing Rocks. He'll, And actually, no, he didn't. That was my choice to buy the cart. I'm convinced he might have influenced the voting poll when I did that. He might have told people, hey, vote for Lester. So that's how it won the 12-hour challenge poll. But, you own a Lester cart too? I didn't know that. Or maybe I did and I just forgot. Alright, last Super Nintendo cart I own. This game, why? Gym Power, what is it? Gym Power, The Lost Dimension in 3D. Zara sent this to me, I think as a Christmas gift, and I was just confused. It's just really hard. Like, it's not horrendous, but it's really hard. So, actually, I'll go ahead and get these out of the way. These are played on a Super Nintendo, but they're not, like, games, if you will. I do own a Super Game Boy. There it is, Super Game Boy. But I also have a Super Game Boy, too. Take a look there. There's all the instructions in the back that's in Japanese that I can't read. But yeah, kind of interesting. Alrighty, so let me move these. And then, so... You're probably thinking, oh, after Super Nintendo, what was next, the Virtual Boy? Well, technically, yes, but I don't have a Virtual Boy, and I've never played one, so we're not going there. But, we're gonna go to the Nintendo 64. So, I got my Nintendo 64 in 2015. I was very late to the party. But, not to worry, because I have enjoyed my purchase, and I have a few. I have a few carts, and by a few, I mean I have about as many as my Super Nintendo carts. I want to make sure I have plenty of space. Let's start off with the first game I got for my N64 when I bought it, Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium. Charizard going after Blastoise, not realizing that fire is useless against water. This game, yeah, this game I apparently, oh no, I spent 99 cents on this next game, and I've only played it I think once because it's one of those cheap sports games. This is called Kobe Bryant in NBA Courtside. So I have an NBA game on the N64. I mean, there's not really much to explain there. Pokemon Stadium, that's oh my god. I want to save that one for last, so let's go. Let's go here. This game, I have not beaten this version of the game. I've beaten the 3D version, but I have not beaten this one. I want to, though. I truly do want to. I just am lazy, and I've never gotten to it. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. It's a good game. It's good. I don't think it's the best game of all time or anything like that, but Ocarina of Time. You can't go wrong with Ocarina of Time on N64. You really can't. This next game, I don't even think works. I'm pretty sure this game doesn't even work. If it does, then... Actually, I think this game... It worked once, but now it's not working. So I don't even know if this is worth keeping. But then again, I spent 99 cents on this game. This is called Chopper Attack. And if I remember correctly, you literally just play... You're in a helicopter and you attack people or other copters. I don't know. I haven't. I think I played it once. Let's go with the newest. This is my most recent addition to my N64 collection. It's a game I've played before. It's a game I really enjoy, but I never had a card of it up until now. So a couple months ago, I got my own cartridge of Star Fox 64. Not too bad. Not too bad. So yeah. This next game, I think I played this on stream once, but I was pretty bad at it because I'm terrible at fighting games, except maybe Smash, I don't know. But, I do have Mortal Kombat 4. Also, I realize I'm touching my face with some of these cards, and they're, like, really old, but whatever. But, yeah. Mortal Kombat 4. It's the only Mortal Kombat game I own, by the way. So, kind of interesting. Yeah, I apparently... Or wait a minute. Oh, no, that's right. I have a second, basketball game that was also 99 cents. What is this called? Okay, yeah. This is just called NBA Live 2000. And as you can see on the price tag, I spent a whopping... Oh, if it focuses. I don't know if it will. Maybe you can see it without the focus, but I spent a whopping 99 cents on it. So, yeah. And yeah, Smash Ultimate. Oh man, I can't wait for that. This next game I've played this one a couple of times. It's interesting, but I haven't really put much time into it. This is called Off-Road Challenge. I got this game for a fairly cheap price as well. It was like I think this was $3, $2, something like that. It wasn't 99 cents though. I remember at the store I was looking through and I was like, oh, that game's a little bit more expensive. But yeah, Off-Road Challenge. It's like a driving game basically, driving racing. Oh, speaking of racing, how about Diddy Kong Racing? This was one of the first games I got as well for my N64 when I ordered it. But with Diddy Kong Racing, I'm actually kind of bad at this game. I haven't beaten the whole game or anything. I don't know how speedrunners get 100% like that. Like I don't know how that's possible. But yeah, Diddy Kong Racing. I've considered doing that actually, but we can talk about that later. So I have 2 NBA games for my N64, and I have 1 NFL game. NFL Quarterback Club 98. I spent 99 cents on it, and I think I tried to play this once, but I didn't have an expansion pack at the time, and you needed that to play. So now that I have one, I can try this one again and see how I do. But yeah, I've got an NFL game. Alright, just a few more cards left. We'll go with this next one, another racing game that I have. Mario Kart 64. Everyone loves Mario Kart, I hope. As you can see, this cart was not cheap. I'm gonna try to get this to focus. This cart was $33 at the retro store that I was at. It's not focusing. I don't know. I'm not fully. It's still focusing on my face. Hang on, let me take my face out of it. But yeah, this was $33. It was not cheap, but yeah, I do own the cart, and plus, I mean, I did play it on stream once, twice. I don't remember. Not that I expect you guys to remember, but you guys definitely know I have this cart though. Mario 64. You can't not have this cart if you have an N64. I mean, I guess technically you can, but that's just kind of weird if you don't. Yeah, I do sometimes semi speedrun these. Not really. I don't know how to go fast. I do know some of the strats, but yeah, this game is not easy, that's for sure. All right, I have 2 carts left. This next one, how do I describe this next one? Is there a way to describe it? It was one of those games that I bought when I bought my N64, but let me think here. I got it when my N64. I got it when I bought my N64, but I didn't have the expansion pack, so I couldn't play it at all. Like, not at all. But I can play it now. Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark. So you'll notice Rare created this game. They did a really good job on it. Wait a second. Didn't Rare do another shooter on the N64? Did they? Well, I can take a look at my... Oh, yeah! Yeah! The classic. James Bond, GoldenEye 007. I spent... This is what's weird. I only spent $15 on this cart. And it was at the same retro game store as, I think... Was it the same? No, maybe it wasn't the same one. I don't know. But yeah. GoldenEye. I have toyed around with the idea of trying out some of the ILs in this game. The thing is that I noticed that on the Elite, when you submit times, you have to use your first and last name, which I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but I don't know. It's just I would rather use my gamer handle to post my times, but whatever. But yeah, that is, yeah, pretty much MK. But yeah, that is N64. So, moving right along, after the N64 came out, we were greeted with the GameCube. Assuming I've got that right. I'm pretty sure I do. GameCube, there you are. So now we get into the ones that actually have cases. Hang on, I'm going to set those there. Alright. So, let me get started with the ones that don't exactly have cases. This is just a red box case. Oh, red box for the GameCube. No, I'm kidding. But this holds my Game Boy Player disc, so I can use the Game Boy Player disc to play GBA games, which we'll see later. So that's kind of neat. This game does not deserve a case because it is a bad game. I'll even take it out of the disc and show it, or take it out of the disc. I'll take it out of the sleeve. This is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. I am not kidding when I say that I bought this game just to do the speedrun. I'm not even kidding. I legitimately bought it just so I could do the speedrun. Tried playing the game casually, got about halfway. It's just bad. It's bad. This game, I kind of wish came with a case, but I ordered it off of GameStop's website, so nothing really much I could do. But, great game regardless. I haven't finished it, but it's a really good game. Metroid Prime. Shoutouts to Ridley for being in Smash Ultimate. Yeah, Metroid Prime. Again, kind of wish I owned a case, but I only have one of these sleeves, so, I mean, at least it's in something. Okay, the rest of these games have cases, or at least have some sort of case. Not all of them have the correct artwork. Speaking of incorrect artwork, I actually bought this game for $3, but it didn't have the artwork, or like the colored artwork. It has the colored manual, but not the artwork, so this is all in gray. But honestly, I kind of like it. Madagascar. This is my GameCube case. Madagascar. There's even the disc in there. And yeah, there's the manual. That's what it looks like. So imagine that on the outside. Imagine that on the outside. But yeah, $3. Pretty good deal. This apparently was $8. I don't remember when we got this. My older brother is a bigger fan of this than I am. I do enjoy this though. Teen Titans. My brothers and I actually did co-op, and occasionally my sister would join in as well, so we'd have 4. But yeah, Teen Titans. I don't remember. Can't remember who I was talking to. Maybe it was Toko, but I have toyed around with the idea of doing runs for this game. I don't know if that's gonna happen. You've speedrun that, yeah. I heard that game crashes a lot in the speedruns though, so maybe that's the one thing that's kind of putting me off from learning it. Let's do these next two here. This one doesn't have the proper case. It has a GameStop case because it didn't have the artwork at the time. But if you can read the name, Pokemon Coliseum. In fact, the disc should be in there. Yeah, there it is. There's the disc, Pokemon Coliseum. Not too bad. So obviously, if you have Pokemon Coliseum, then chances are you also have Pokemon XD. I want to learn this game, speedrunning wise. I really do enjoy this game. I actually think this game is better than Coliseum personally. Coliseum's a good game though. But Pokemon XD, really enjoyed. Yeah. Really nice. Alright. Let's do another James Bond game, 007 Nightfire. And yeah, there's the disc and everything. Not too bad. I don't know if I'll go back to speedrunning this game. It's been over a year since or actually, when was the last time I did it? About a year ago? Roughly a year ago is when my PB in this game was, so I don't know if I'm going to go back to it. I'm interested, but I don't know when or if. But it's not like out of the question or anything. That's what I should have said. This game, you guys remember I played on stream and I was terrible at it. But then again, I was purposely being terrible at it. This is the only Madden game I own. Madden 07. The only Madden game I own is Madden 07. I don't know why specifically 07. I think it was the most recent one that came out when I wanted a Madden game. But yeah. The best part was when the game crashed because I was doing too many stupid things. So, gotta love that, right? This next game. Y'all know I don't like JRPGs, or at least I'm not as into them as other people are. This one is my favorite JRPG, though, and it's one I beat on stream. And it's one that Zara gave me. Baten Kaitos. My favorite JRPG. I really enjoyed this game. If the speed run wasn't so long, I would do it, but yeah. Yeah, Baten Kaitos is very good. I really enjoyed that. Shoutouts to Zara for hooking me up with this version. He bought another copy, and he sent me this one. Didn't have to pay him or anything. He's that awesome of a human being. Okay. This next one I played around on stream a bit. Super Monkey Ball 2. For the GameCube. There's the disc in there. Nice yellow disc. But, yeah, not really too much to say. I had this game when I was in middle school, I think. It was pretty fun, but also very difficult. This next game, I believe we used to own on the PS2, but we don't have the PS2 version anymore, but I had the GameCube version, and since I have the GameCube version, I have been able to do speedruns of it, and currently I'm in 3rd place for this game. I was in 2nd, but I was bopped. It's okay, though. Shrek 2. Shrek, okay. No, it's a different Shrek game, but yeah, I have Shrek 2 on the GameCube. And there's the back. Really love Shrek 2. The game is actually good. Like, I mean, it's like I guess in a way it's like very clunky, or at least some parts of it are, but it's not a bad game. It really isn't. One of the better licensed games that I've played. Speaking of licensed games, or in this, oh, I guess this would still be licensed. This is a game I actually do, or I am interested in going back and actually like implementing strats in my speedrun for. Lego Star Wars, the video game. And there's the back as well. So of course, if I have the first Lego Star Wars, why wouldn't I have the second one? Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. And there's the back of that as well. Yeah, not too bad. Alright, this next game. It is my favorite game in the Zelda series. Twilight Princess. My favorite Zelda game, personally. I did enjoy Breath of the Wild, and like I said, I did like Ocarina of Time. I haven't beaten Ocarina of Time on N64, but my favorite Zelda, in case you're wondering, my favorite Zelda, and I've beaten this, Twilight Princess. So, learn something new every day. Alright, this doesn't need an introduction. This needs no introduction. Or any... I mean... What can I say about this besides... Here's the thing. I do enjoy Brawl more, but this is still a very good game. Yeah. I still have like the safety booklets, the instruction manual. What is this in the back? In the back of this, there's an advertisement for Nintendo Power, and on the back it's like My Nintendo, and then there's an expired code. That's amazing. I think at one point I tried putting in this code, seeing if it would do anything. Didn't do anything. So yeah, it's expired, so no good on that. I mean, if it isn't expired for some reason, you can find a use for it. Go for it. I don't have a use for it. So yeah, get hyped for Ultimate. That's gonna be great. I mained... What did I main in this game? I think I mained a couple different characters at different points. I think Pikachu might have been my main in this. I remember Game & Watch I played a lot. Can't really remember, honestly. Alright. So, this next game, we were playing during a meme night, and I got a text message saying that we were basically paraphrasing, we were memeing too hard. Donkey Konga. Is the rhythm in you? What does this say? Est-ce le rhythm dans le song? I don't know how you say that second part. But yeah, we were playing this game one night, and yeah, I guess we were too aggressive on the drums there. I do own the drums. You guys have seen it on stream before. They're under my bed. I didn't feel like getting them out. But yeah, Donkey Konga. So I also have another game that works with those bongos. Obviously, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Compatible with DK bongos. This is a fun game. It's really fun. Maybe one day when I don't have to worry about making too much noise or anything, I'll give this one a try speedrunning wise. It's a fun game. It's fun. I'll save that one for last. This next one. I haven't played too many games in this game series. But this one's fun. It's decent. It's decent. Ghost Recon 2. And I have the GameCube version. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon 2. So, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, last game on the GameCube that I own. We had Star Fox 64. I do own that one. And I actually do own another Star Fox game. Star Fox Assault. And yes, I bought it as a used copy a long time ago. But yeah, Star Fox Assault. I really liked how you can play in the air, on foot, and like in the Landmaster, or like in a tank or whatever. I really liked that aspect about the game. That was really fun. So yeah, those are my GameCube games. So hopefully those I don't know, hopefully I did an okay job showing those off. God, I don't even know how I'm how am I gonna work this rest of this out? Who cares, man? Just I'll wing it. I mean, it doesn't matter. After the stream, I'm gonna put all my games back where they were anyway. It's not a big deal. Alright, I believe up next will be... Oh, well, obviously it's going to be the Wii. So let me get my Wii games over here. We have a lot of Wii games. We have a lot of Wii games. See what I did there? It's interesting. Alright. It's a lot of games. It's okay, though. I guess we'll start here. Why not? Actually, I will... Tell you what, let's start with the ones that don't have cases. Or at least, this one has a case, but it's a bit different. And obviously, I mean, Wii Sports. If you don't have Wii Sports and you have a Wii, what are you doing? Like, just, what are you doing? Wii Sports is... I mean, it's simple. Like, it's simple. Yet, it's just fun. Like, it's simple, but it's fun. So yeah, Wii Sports. And then this one I don't have a case for, but I have a little sleeve for. I'll take the disc out, though, to show you. Make this a bit easier. Disney Epic Mickey. I haven't finished this game, but it's a fun game. One day I'll go back and finish it, but yeah. Not too bad. Alright. This next one doesn't have the correct artwork or anything. It's just in a regular sleeve or whatever, or like a GameStop thing, because that's where I got it from. But you'll read the title and see that it says The Conduit. In fact, I'll show you the disc. The disc is actually kind of cool. I like the disc. The Conduit. This is the first game in the Conduit series. I do want to speedrun this someday, just because I do have the current world record in Conduit 2. Limited edition. I don't really know what the difference between limited edition and regular is, because I think when this game came out, all of them were limited editions. The back is sort of cool. I like that. The Wii Shooter Unleashed. This game is a Wii exclusive. Yes, there was a company that made a Wii exclusive shooter. This came with a Conduit 2 Art of the Game booklet. So it's got a nice booklet, like with like artwork and some stuff. Let's see, like design and all that. It's kind of cool. So yeah, not too bad. This game does crash a lot though. So yeah. This next one has a regular, or has like a GameStop sleeve on it, but again, not a big deal. In fact, let's just show the disc. Let's just show the disc of Super Mario Galaxy. Not too bad. It's a fun game. I also own the game's sequel, Mario Galaxy 2. In my opinion, 2 is... I mean, 2 expands on 1, I like to think, or at least it like builds upon it. So that's why I prefer 2 over 1, but both of them are great. Man, the manual in this game is so... it's thick. The manual is very thick. But, yeah. I think it was actually... it's interesting. I got... oh, and Yoshi, yeah. I actually got these games both for Christmas in the same year, I want to say. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Oh, I should have showed this game earlier, but I had Wii Sports, so I was clearly interested in Wii Sports Resort. This game came with some more sports, like sword fighting, archery, all that. I do have a Wii Motion Plus. I don't know where it is, but I do have one. So, yeah, Wii Sports Resort. Oh, and table tennis. Table tennis was fun. This game, I don't think I've played on stream before, but maybe I should sometime. Mario Super Sluggers. This is a baseball game with all the Mario characters. And, batter up. Yeah, not really too much to say. It's a baseball game with Mario characters. And, one thing I really liked, kind of a nice touch, is when you can play as Funky Kong, and Funky Kong uses his surfboard to hit the baseballs. So it is fun. It is fun. If you've never played it before, if you ever get a chance, give it a try. This next game we make fun of a lot because it's one of our game show games. So, yeah, press your luck. 2010 edition. As it says on the back, big bucks, no whammies. Featuring over 50 whammies. 50 animations is basically what it says. But yeah, not really too much to say there. This game is just, this game's something else. Really all I can say. I'll go ahead and show this one next. So, I played Guitar Hero 3 yesterday, but I also have a couple of other games, including Band Hero. Band Hero is basically Guitar Hero's way of trying to incorporate drums and microphone and everything. We do have the drums, but the foot pedal broke, so they're pretty much unusable now. And then, trying to think. We do have the microphones somewhere. I think it's in the basement somewhere. I don't even remember. But, I'll go ahead and get the other Guitar Hero games I have. I have a few others. So as I said, I do own Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. In my opinion, the best Guitar Hero game. Had a lot of really good songs on it, from Disturbed, Killswitch Engage. Just had a lot of really good songs. And some classics too, like Paint It Black, Rock You Like a Hurricane. Just classic. Guitar Hero 3. The next one, actually, this is the game that started incorporating drums and microphone, but Band Hero was sort of the one that was like, it put the focus on it, but this one was the first game to incorporate it, Guitar Hero World Tour. So, yeah, that's that. I don't know why a used copy of this was $45 at the time. I don't even remember when we got it. This one has some good stuff on there. There's a Nirvana song, Metallica, Michael Jackson's Beat It is on this game. So, yeah. And then the last Guitar Hero game I have is Guitar Hero 5. I don't remember when we got this, but we have it. What songs are on this one? Smells Like Teen Spirit from Nirvana's on it. You Give Love a Bad Name, Bon Jovi. That's a good one. There's a Coldplay song on it. Coldplay. I hope I said that. I think I said it wrong the first time, but it doesn't matter. What else is on it? I thought there was another... There's an Elton John song, Iron Maiden song. There is Muse on there. But yeah. Alright, so enough of the music games. I also am not done with the shooter games I have. GoldenEye on the Wii. I still have my copy. I do want to go back to running this game at some point, because my time is pretty much obsolete, because there's new tech for the game and all that. Yeah. GoldenEye on the Wii. There's the inside. Not too much on the outside, but plenty on the inside. So, that was good. Here's a game that, there's a certain somebody who says this isn't a real DKC game. Obviously. We like to joke around about it. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I actually like this game. It's fun. I do enjoy it. But yeah. Not really too much to say about this one. I was really excited when like it was announced that this game was going to come out. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this game. Well, I have it. So, good job, Alec. Oh yeah, the big hands mode. This is a game that I do want to speedrun at some point. It's just I'm not very good at this one. I do really enjoy this game though, like really. Pikmin. With the new play control. So I have the Wii version where you use the Wiimote nunchuck rather than the GameCube controller. But yeah. I loved Pikmin so much that I always wondered, I'm like, hang on, I'm going to restart this right quick. So we have some background music still. But I wanted to know, like, is Pikmin 2 going to come out on the Wii or anything? Yep, it did. Pikmin 2. Nintendo Selects, actually. This is the only version of Pikmin 2 that exists, like, as far as, like... Pikmin 2 for the Wii doesn't exist on its own. Pikmin 2 Nintendo Selects does. So, I do have Pikmin 2. My younger brother actually really likes Pikmin. He saw me playing Pikmin one day, and then there was one day where he was messing around with the game or whatever, and he actually created a file and was playing the first Pikmin. And so he was like, "Oh, are you gonna get Pikmin 2?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll get it." I did finish both games. They're really fun. This is a game I did not finish, though. I don't think this is a bad game. It's just I really wish I could use a controller for this next one. And the game in question is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Again, I don't think it's a bad game or anything. It's just I really kind of wish I could use a controller for it. I don't think the motion controls work very well. But I still own the game. And this game came with a CD with some music from the game, or from the Zelda series, which I, of course, put on my computer. Actually, is it on this computer? I don't know if it's on this computer. It was on my laptop for sure. But yeah. And then the game disc in the back. This next one, this is the only Resident Evil game that I own and that I've played and beaten. Resident Evil 4. I have it on the Wii. And there's the back there. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's fun. I do want to play more Resident Evil games, like, just at some point. Maybe I'll get my hands on that Resident Evil 2 remake. But yeah, Resident Evil 4. This next game, I think we need to play some more, just because this game is so memey. Like, this is such a big meme game, and I haven't played it in a long time. Wipe Out the Game. Have you guys ever seen this show where it's like contestants go through like an obstacle course, and then when they fall, the commentators like play instant replays and like draw little cartoons on it and like make fun of them or whatever? It's really funny. It's really funny. But I do own the game. It's silly. Like it's just a silly game. I at one point was going to sell this like in a yard sale or something, but I actually took it back because that was around the time I started streaming. I was like, this would be a great, funny game in case if that ever happens, which I made a good choice. Don't really know how to introduce this one, so I'll just show it. Pokemon Battle Revolution. Not too bad. I remember, I think the Pokemon I used in this game, they were Pokemon that I had. Because I remember at one point I migrated Pokemon from Pokemon XD to Pokemon Leaf Green, then transferred it to Pokemon, I think Pokemon Diamond, and then Pokemon Diamond was compatible with this, so my Pokemon traveled a lot. So, yeah. Pokemon Battle Revolution. It was a fun game. I did some online play, too. It was interesting seeing some of the Pokemon choices from other trainers around the world. Speaking of the word trainer, let's talk about the Wii Fit trainer, huh? Wii Fit Plus. This has all the stuff from the first Wii Fit as well. And yes, I still have the balance board. It is in my closet somewhere. I promise I still have it. But I have Wii Fit Plus. Some of the activities in this game are actually quite fun. Some of them are exhausting, and some of them I am absolutely terrible at. Maybe at some point we'll play this on stream so that you guys can... I mean, I keep saying I'm physically useless. But maybe one day I'll be able to prove it. I don't know. Also, I've just realized that this whole me showing my game collection, this is probably going to take like 3 hours or something, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. This next game I had the world record in for a couple weeks. Toko and I actually raced it. Star Wars Force Unleashed for the Wii. Really fun game. Like, I think the Wii version is the best one because you can actually use your Wiimote as like a lightsaber. It's really fun. So, if you ever need to play or want to play a Force Unleashed, I would recommend the Wii version. Give it a try. If you don't like it, there's other versions as well. Last game I own on the Wii, in my opinion, the best game on the Wii, in my opinion. Brawl. I have a lot of fond memories with this game. I have a ton of memories. Snake's coming back. He's coming back in Smash Brothers Ultimate. He's coming back. Yeah. There's the disc in there as well. Ugh, I love Smash Brothers. Yeah, I played Brawl the most as well. I have, I think, 500 something hours. Oh yeah, Wolf's coming back too. Sorry, I won't forget your boy. I won't forget your boy. Yeah, I hope we get another mode like Subspace Emissary in Ultimate, or at least some sort of story mode. I really hope we get something like that, because the Wii U Smash Brothers didn't have anything like that, and I was kind of disappointed. Speaking of Wii U, that's where we're going next. So, excuse me, let me get this going. Alright, so Wolf is in Star Fox, and speaking of Star Fox, nice segue, Star Fox Zero for the Wii U. We're going to Wii U now. Some people seem to enjoy it, I don't know why. But anyways, Star Fox Zero. Yes, I do have Star Wars bed sheets. When I got Star Fox Zero, it came with Star Fox Guard, which I haven't played. Actually, I've never played this, so I don't know anything about it, but I still have it. This game I also have on another system that will come out later, but Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Wii U. This game came with my Wii U when I got it, so Tropical Freeze. This game also came with my Wii U. It technically came with it. It's kind of a long story, but Mario 3D World. MK and I used to speedrun this together. I do want to come back and improve my time because I have mistakes everywhere. And this game's hard though, because if you lose the cat suit, you're done. Like, if you lose the cat suit, you're done. Another game I'd be interested in learning the speedrun for, Yoshi's Woolly World. This was a fun game. I did a live playthrough of this about a year and a half ago on my stream. It's still highlighted, but it's probably buried somewhere. But yeah, Woolly World, really good game. I guess I'll go back and tell a quick story about 3D World. So when I got my Wii U, it came with Tropical Freeze, but then it technically was part of like a Best Buy deal, so I got 3 other games with it. This was one of those 3 games. The next game, which happens to be sitting right here, I'll go ahead and show you. This game came with my Wii U as well, Mario Kart 8. And I have all the DLC for it, which kind of makes me mad, because if I want to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Switch, it's like, you know, I got this, and then I bought all the DLC. It's like, I spent the money, and now it's like you're running away from me, you know? So, oh well, not a big deal. This is a game that I keep forgetting is on the Wii U. Like, I keep forgetting about it, and I am so mad that I keep forgetting about it, because this is probably my second favorite Wii U game. Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3. I did see Smash Ultimate. I am so hyped for it. But yeah. You know, I enjoyed Pikmin 1 and 2. Why not get 3? This next game I haven't beaten. I do enjoy this game. I haven't beaten it. And yes, Wolf is back. Zelda Wind Waker HD. I don't have the original Wind Waker, but I have the Wii U version. Yeah, technically everyone's back. But, I do, at some point I would like to beat this game. I don't know when I'll ever get to it, or if I'll ever get to it. But yeah. It's a good reason for me. What's up, Kraz? How you doing? This one's kind of a stinker, but I still own it. Yeah, why not? Call of Duty Ghosts. I have the Wii U version because it was really cheap. Actually, I think I got it actually, let me back up. I got this as, I think, a Christmas gift. I got it as a gift, and I had just gotten a Wii U, so, yeah. And like I said, it is... I mean, I do kind of... There's one thing I did enjoy with this one, and it's that you can use the Wiimote Nunchuck. So, like, you could use the motion controls in 60 FPS in a shooter. I actually... You know, I kind of like that. But other than that, I haven't even beaten this game, and I'm probably not going to. I don't know, it just doesn't have anything too distinct from any other Call of Duty. This next game I didn't beat either. I kind of wish that, let me back up a second. Let me just show you the game. Zombie U. This game was eventually ported to other consoles. So, this game had a lot of good ideas. I do think that some of them were kind of like, I don't know. This game could have been fleshed out a bit more, I think. I really liked the concept, though. 575 games on Steam with 459 DLC. Dang, it's more than I have. Alright, so this next one, I don't even know why I still have this game anymore, because I don't really enjoy it. I know people really love this game, but not really my thing. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I don't know what it is, I can't really get into this game. But I still keep it. I still hang on to it. Yeah. I don't know, I just couldn't get into it, I guess. There's not really much to say. This game I got as a Christmas gift, I believe. Because I was, you know, technically I'm still into Lego games. I'm into the games. The actual Lego stuff I don't collect anymore. Heck no. That gets annoying. Lego Marvel Superheroes. Yes, that's the Thing. Yes, that's him. The Thing. Okay, I'm gonna go kill him. That's in my opinion, that's the best line in the Fantastic Four movie. Not the recent one. The one that came out in, I think, 2004, 2005. And the one that just came out, nobody watched that because it was terrible. We were talking about Smash Brothers earlier, might as well show you all this. Smash Brothers on Wii U, I own. And I own almost all the DLC. I own the character DLCs and the stage DLCs. I don't own the Mii costumes things or anything like that. Nobody bought those. Why would anyone buy those? Fun game, though. I actually, in college, I did a little mini Smash Brothers Wii U tournament. I actually beat my first 2 opponents, so I advanced 2 rounds, and then I was finally beaten by somebody who actually, like, is really good at the game. So, I was playing as Greninja during that, by the way. Yeah, again, it's like, you know, Ultimate's gonna have all of that stuff and then some new stuff and all that, so I can kind of get it, but still, it is just a bit disappointing. It's not like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where it's like literally the same game ported over with the DLC. It's like, I spent money on the DLC, you know? Alright, this next game is 2-in-1. That's Bayonetta. This stream just got rated M. I mean, it's been rated M, but whatever. Actually, I consider it PG-13. That's not the point, though. Yeah, Bayonetta 2. I played both Bayonetta games. So, yeah. Not too bad. Really fun game. Like, really fun. I would recommend it if you've never played it. Let me show this game next. This one is... Of the ones I have left, this one I might as well go ahead and get out of the way. Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. I actually really enjoyed Lego Batman 2. I got 3. I either got 3 or I got it as a gift. I can't remember. I still enjoy 2 more. I think this one just has a lot going on, but not a bad game. Not bad. This game came with, if you had a Wii U Deluxe Edition, which is what I had, with the 32GB hard drive or whatever, it came with Nintendo Land. Yeah, this one has like a bunch of different activities and stuff. So, I think what was my favorite activity in this? I can't even remember. Let me look. Luigi's Ghost Mansion I could never do, because you had to play with friends or whatever. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. Have a good one. I'm not dealing with this. But, yeah, like, you had to have friends, like, in person. So it's like, I couldn't really do too much. I would have really enjoyed, like, Mario Chase and Luigi's Ghost Mansion, for example. Metroid Blast I did play. That one was fun. 2 more Wii U games left and then we'll move on. So I've got Splatoon. Yeah, the Zelda one was cool too. Yeah, Splatoon I really enjoyed actually. I got this as a birthday gift if I remember correctly. This came out around the same time as it. So I was like, hey, can I get Splatoon? And yeah, I got Splatoon. The disc is kind of cool. All those squids. Yeah, exactly, MK. Alright, so, last game I own on the Wii U, and then we'll move on. Mario Maker. And there's the back of the case. This game, some things were fun, however, the one thing I really didn't like was how everyone was just trying to make Kaizo levels. Like, everyone was trying to make Kaizo levels. I'm like, can we just have one, can there just be one time where we don't have to, like, you know, play Kaizo levels, you know? Like, it was dumb, but whatever. But Mario Maker is still a fun game. I enjoyed it. It was worth my purchase. And plus, all my friends had it, so I was like, yeah, maybe I should jump in on it. Alright, where is, yeah, there they are. Sorry, I gotta move a few things around. Yeah, I know they brought it to 3DS, but that'd be cool if they brought it to Switch. Speaking of Switch, so I'm gonna do this a bit differently. I have some games in digital format on some of my consoles, but I'm gonna do that after. I'm gonna do that after all this. I'm gonna show you guys the cases of games that I have. So I have 4 games on Switch in physical format. Actually, is that right? Hang on. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. But Pokken Tournament DX. This game is also on Wii U, but I got it on Switch. So I'm probably just going to stick with playing this game casually. Playing it online, I'm going to be terrible, so I'll just stick with casually. In a world where a guy shows off his video game collection. Tropical Freeze on Switch. In my opinion, the better version. You have Funky. I don't know. It's just, I think... I really liked using the Joy-Cons, personally. I know people use, like, the controller or whatever, but... I actually prefer Joy-Cons with motion controls for this game. It just works out really well for me. I don't know. Yeah, he magically pulls a vegetable book out of his ass. This next game I really enjoyed. I haven't played it much since I beat it, but still a really good game regardless. Zelda Breath of the Wild. Insert people asking why I don't have the Wii U version because of faster loads. And to that I say, stop. Last game I have in physical format. I do have more Switch games, but I'll show those later. Obviously. You gotta have Mario Odyssey. Obviously. I need to stop trying. I don't remember saying that one. Wait a minute, maybe that was like recent, I just don't remember. But yeah, those are the Switch games that I have in physical format. So that's it for, actually, what do you guys want to do next? Do we want to go to handheld games, or do we want to go to like Xbox or PlayStation? I'm fine with any of those. I'm gonna get to them all anyway. But if there's anything you guys are absolutely like dying to know what I have, like I'll do that. Xbox, sure. Let's go Xbox. All right, we're gonna look at the Xbox games that I have. We'll start with the Xbox originals. These 2 games I don't have cases for. I only have little sleeves, but that's okay. I'll take the discs out, as usual. This is Halo 2. Not bad. I haven't beaten it yet, but I will. It's a really fun game. The other game I don't have a case for. This came with my Xbox when I bought it. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I have played some of it, but I don't know what it is. Every time I get a Grand Theft Auto game, I just don't play much of it. I don't know what I don't know what my problem is, but that's okay. Maybe one day I'll get to it. Oh no, did I just break the sleeve on stream? Are you yeah, I broke it. Actually, wait, hang on. That might work. Yo! kind of a username is that? Thank you for the follow. Trump wins Nobel Prize. Alright, I sort of fixed it. Oh yeah, Crew 2, I forgot about that one. Actually, I'll save that one for last because that's important. Or wait. Oh, let me do this one next. Fable. Why not? Fable. I haven't beaten this version of Fable. I've beaten another version, but I'll show you that later. Up next, I think everyone's heard of this game. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. And there's the back of the case as well. My disc isn't in here, it's still sitting. Actually, it's in my 360. But yeah. Stream alert soon. Yeah, I can help you with that. Just let me know when. And when I'm free, I'll be able to help you out. I also own SpongeBob Movie. Not the well, I do own the DVD movie, but I also own the game movie. Movie, as people say. So yeah, you can drive a Krabby Patty. What? I mean, come on, man. All right, this game can be defined with one word. You guys ready? You guys ready for this one? Ow! There we go. That was the word. That's all that needs to be said for this one. That's it. Nothing else needs to be said. Nothing else needs to be said for that. Alright, so now, okay, this is going to be interesting. I own a ton of 360 games, so this is going to take the longest to get through. But most of my 360 games are in this little thing here that I've got. Hang on, let me move the ones that aren't in this thing to my desk. I have a lot of 360 games. I played a lot of 360, especially in high school. Holy crap, I have a ton of games. I didn't even, oh my gosh, okay. Okay, tell you what, let's do it this way. Let's do, is that gonna work? Is it gonna work if I just sit here and pull a game out and show it? I guess it will. But let's do these first. Let's do these first. Alright, Xbox 360. This one doesn't have an actual artwork case, but this is LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. I do want to do a speedrun of this at some point. Maybe soon, maybe not, I don't know. LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga for the 360. I actually had to install the game to my hard drive on my Xbox because it made a ton of noise running off the disc. So, yeah, good times, right? So, I can't do this weekend because I'm out of town. But, if anybody else is free, maybe they'll play. But I can't do it since I'll be out of town. But anyways, up next, Skyrim. My friends played this a lot, and they kind of influenced me to play it, which I'm glad I did. It's a fun game. I enjoyed it. I don't have that many hours in it. I mean, some people say they put in thousands of hours into this. I can't even do that. Yeah. Or whatever. I'm not going to throw my case. I don't want to break anything. I have 2 Fallout games for my 360. Fallout 3. Game of the Year Edition. So this one came with all the DLC as well. So basically, Disc 1 was the game, and then Disc 2 you installed to your hard drive. Or like Disc 2 you would put in, it would download the DLC off of the disc, and then you can just use the first one the whole time, the rest of the time. You didn't need this other disc. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed the game. At first I couldn't really get into it, but then the more I played it, the more interested I got. This next game, I was a bit disappointed just because it was basically more Fallout 3, or at least I thought, but still a good game. Fallout New Vegas. Not really too much to say for that one, for me at least. So earlier I said I had Fable for Xbox, but that's actually the most recent Fable game I've bought. This is a bit, I'm gonna go backwards actually. This was the first Xbox 360 game I ever got, was Fable 3. It came with my console. A download code for Halo Reach was available as well, but this was like the first one that technically I had access to. So Fable 3. People really, like, just don't like it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, people just really don't like Fable 3, but, I mean, it's a good game. It's good. But people preferred the game before, which I own, Fable 2. I think I spent a total $5 on this game. I think I spent $5 on my copy of this game. So GG me. And then this next game I got for free, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But yeah, I actually played Fable Anniversary. I did not have an original Xbox, didn't have the first Fable, but Fable Anniversary was about to come out, so I said, I'll just get it on that. So, it's kind of funny. I had a GameStop, like, coupon or something that gave me, like, $50 off of something. I don't remember. So I used that on this game. It was just around the same time. And so, it was a funny story. I went to the GameStop and I asked if they had a copy. And they said, we have one copy left, and I think somebody pre-ordered it. But I think it was like they had there was like a cutoff point where if they didn't pick up their game, they could sell it to somebody else. So the cutoff point was that day, right before, or it was the day before. So they were like, okay, well, if you want this copy, technically you're allowed to get it. And so I used my coupon, free game, easy peasy. This one's interesting. This is probably the newest 360 game I own. Like, newest as in, like, recently released. Titanfall. I really enjoyed it, however, I really wish there was single player for it. I think there could have been a lot of cool things implemented. But yeah, Titanfall was... I really enjoyed it. Titanfall came out at the same... This version came out, and then the Xbox One version and PC were already out. And this game, compared to the other two versions, like graphically, it was worse, obviously. But it still ran 60 FPS, so can't complain there. Let me do these next. So, this is the Gears of War triple pack that I have. And this includes 3 things. So, well, one of those things technically I don't have anymore, but it comes with Gears of War 1. There's the disc. Gears of War 2. There's the disc. And the third thing, which is why they called it a triple pack, it was called Gears of War 2 All Fronts Pack. And All Fronts basically was just all the DLC. So the extra campaign mission and the extra maps, there was a DLC code in this, so I just used that and got DLC. It was interesting. I wasn't planning to get this. Like, it was Christmas when I got my Xbox 360, and that's when I got Gears of War Triple Pack as a gift. Wasn't expecting this one because I wanted to wait a bit, but they actually got me Gears of War 3 on that same Christmas. Of course, I waited until after I beat Gears 1 and 2. In my opinion, this is the best Gears, in my opinion, that I've played. I haven't played 4, but this is the best one in my opinion. One of these days I'll stream it, and one of these days I'll get a time on the speedrun leaderboards. I have times for 1 and 2, why not? Gears 3 was the best one, so which do you think so which do I think was the worst one? Judgment. I still have it. This game, it's not a bad game, but it's just like... I'm trying to think of how to say it. It's not a bad game, but it was not worth $60. Excuse me. It wasn't a bad game, but it just wasn't worth the $60. So, oh well. It's okay, though. This game I actually forgot I had on my 360. I have it on PS4, which I'll show you later. But, I have Rayman Legends. That I forgot I had on my 360. I play it on PS4. I don't really have a need for my 360 version. That Uplay thing in here? What is this? Oh, it's just a Uplay advertisement thing. That doesn't matter. Come on. Alright. Yeah, I forgot I had it. I'm serious. I forgot. This next game I didn't even get. I don't even know why. Actually, who bought this game? I think my brother got this game. I hope he knows I still have it in my room. Oh well. Grand Theft Auto 5. My brother was watching videos of people, like, crashing into people in cars and stuff, and he thought it was funny. And I'm like, well, first of all, that's horrible. But two, I was like, well, are you going to play the game? And yeah, he ended up buying the game. He was like, what console do you have? I'm like, I have a 360. He's like, okay, if I already get the game on that, can I play it on your 360? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That is totally fine. This game has 2 discs. This actually... there's a bunch of goodies in here. What's this? There's an add-on code in this? Oh, I might have used it already. Whatever. This also has a map of the city of Los Santos. I haven't beaten GTA 5, by the way. I don't know, I haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, there's a giant map right here. Bunch of stuff here. Alright, I gotta put it away now. We're here to show off games, not maps. Can you imagine somebody coming into my stream and be like, "Why are you not showing off your gaming stuff? You said it was your gaming stuff you're showing off." Sorry. Okay. This next one is 5 games in 1. And this was recommended by a friend, the Orange Box. So, yeah, like I said, this game was 5 in 1. So it has, Portal, Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2, and then Half-Life 2 episodes 1 and 2. So, it was, yeah, it was fun. I play all these games on PC now, but again, it was recommended by a friend. I try this out. So, that's what I did. In fact, you guys might remember, I don't know if you remember, but my roommate Justin from college, he was the one who recommended it. This game doesn't have, I don't have any artwork for, or it doesn't come with the artwork or on the case, but I'll show you the disc. Portal 2. I have the PC version as well, but still, Xbox 360, Portal 2. Not too bad. I haven't beaten this game, mainly because this game is extremely repetitive, and I guess at the time I was getting sick of playing shooter games where you're stepping on people or whatever. Bulletstorm. Maybe one of these days I will go back and beat it, but yeah. Bulletstorm. This game does have some really cool things you can do, though. Like, I think I remember you can use, like, a chain or a whip or something, and, like, pull an enemy to you, then kick them away and, like, kill them. It's really cool. I'm speaking like a murderer, golly. I have issues. Force Unleashed on Xbox 360. It's a different version from the Wii. It's not just the Wii version where you use a controller. It's actually a different game. Wii version's better, though. That's for sure. Wii version is better. This next game I don't have artwork for either. But you can see the disc here. Red Dead Redemption. I actually did not play too much of this. I think this might have been at the time where I was just kind of sick of playing shooter games or, like, you know, that kind of stuff. So I guess maybe I was just bored of it. Maybe one day I'll try to go back to it, see if I can make some progress. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption. I have 2 Bond games for my 360. This one, I don't think you guys know I have. Bloodstone 007. Decent game. I didn't really care for the story or anything. But, it's a third-person shooter Bond game, basically. So, it was, pretty fun. And then this game y'all know I have. GoldenEye 007 Reloaded. So, yeah. And the back is different from the Wii version case, so actually all the artwork is different. So, yeah. Not too much to say about that. Alright, let me move these right quick. I'm not done with 360 games. I have a ton of them. However, I have this, like, whole case down here. Or, like, this shelf or whatever. I don't know. Can't think of the right name. It's not important, though. So, I'll just pull out a game and show you. Because why not? Yeah, we'll just go top to bottom here. This is my favorite Ghost Recon game, personally, is Future Soldier. This game is not better with Kinect. I've never used a Kinect, but it's not better. Future Soldier was really good. I enjoyed this one. Can't remember when I got it. I think I might have been 2012. 2011, 2012. Something like that. Hang on a second. I am not too big into Splinter Cell, but I do own Splinter Cell Conviction. Haven't beaten it. I know for a fact I haven't beaten it. I haven't really made that much progress, personally. Or honestly, rather. But I also have another Splinter Cell game. This game is also not better with Kinect. Splinter Cell Blacklist. I played more of this than I did Conviction, so yeah. Actually, let me. This next one I don't have correct artwork for either, or at least I don't have the case artwork. But I have the disc, and this is a really fun game. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I don't know what limited edition is. I don't really know what came with it or if it was any different at all. But yeah, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Very fun game. It looked beautiful too, especially like me at the time when I played it. I played it in 2011, 2012. A lot of these are going to be of 2011, 2012. Yeah, it's really fun. Like, very fun. Assassin's Creed 2. What more can I say? It's a really good game. Really good. Not my favorite Assassin's Creed, though. No, it's not my favorite. It's a good one. This one is my favorite. Brotherhood. I loved how you could train assassins and use them to help you out. It was really cool. I really liked that feature. Even on the back it says, I have always fought alone, but one man cannot defeat the entire Templar Order, so I have recruited my fellow assassins. Together we will cleanse the corruption from the holy city of Rome. Together we will forge the Brotherhood. Ugh, it was just awesome. What's up, Glowstick? How you doing? I do have one more Assassin's Creed game. Assassin's Creed 3. I have played Assassin's Creed 4, but I do not own a copy of it. I just borrowed it from a friend. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 3. This one, I believe... Wait a minute. No, I'm thinking 4. 4 was the one where you could use pirate ships. I guess Naval Warfare was in 3 as well, but yeah. Speaking of Naval Warfare, here's LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean. Shoutouts to Pirates of the Caribbean being in Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way. I wonder if I should speedrun this someday. I know some people have been working on it. I mentioned this next game earlier when I was talking about LEGO Batman. LEGO Batman 2. I actually really enjoyed this one. This was the first LEGO game to feature voice acting. Fun fact. It was quite fun. Quite fun. And it was fun going around getting 100%. Alright. This next franchise you guys have most likely heard of. I haven't played this franchise on stream ever, I guess? I don't know. Halo 3. Well, I guess I mentioned Halo 2 earlier, but yeah, Halo 3. I bought this copy for $5 because I bought this at the same time that I bought another Halo game, which I'll show you. Actually, this next game technically is sort of a spin-off, but I still bought it. My friends actually recommended it, which I beat the campaign, but that was it. I didn't really care for all the online stuff. Shoutouts to... Oh, wow, this game is... Oh, it's a disc shield. Yeah, this disc has a disc shield on it, but hopefully you can still be able to read it. Halo Wars. This is like a tactical game. Like a tactical game, like a... I can't think of the name, or like what to call it. It's like a top-down game where you put out units and you put out a base and all that kind of stuff. I haven't played this one in a long time, but I did beat the campaign. I thought that was fun, but then after that, didn't really do much else. This game I also just kind of... Yes, RTS, thank you. Could not for the life of me think of what it was called. This game had to be split into 2 discs, I didn't even remember. Halo 3 ODST. I don't remember much of this game, honestly. I think the Halo 3 multiplayer... Yeah, actually I remember that. I thought the Halo 3 ODST, like the multiplayer disc, was just going to be like, oh, well, you know, it's, you know, just a multiplayer mode. No, it's Halo 3 multiplayer. Alright, have a good one, Kraz. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it was just the Halo 3 multiplayer. That's really all it was. It was a bit disappointing, but what can you do? So I do not own Halo 1, but I do own Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. So this is the remastered of the first game, which technically there was an option in the game for you to switch the graphics back to the older graphics. I personally stuck with the new one, but technically I've played Halo 1, but it was the Anniversary Edition. But I do own it. And then the last Halo game I own, which I know a lot of people hated this one, but I liked it. It was fun. Halo 4. Halo 4. I really liked the sounds in this game mainly. Like I remember shooting the assault rifle for the first time, and like I just really loved how it sounded. I know that sounds weird, but I just thought it was really cool. All right, moving on. Hang on, let me move my camera up a bit to show you something. You see that Borderlands poster in the back? You're probably wondering, hey, how'd you get that? By purchasing the Borderlands Game of the Year edition. Borderlands is really fun, and it's funny too. Like Borderlands 1 and 2 are really funny. Excuse me. This one also came with all the DLC as well, the Game of the Year edition. But yeah, Borderlands, and so you know, I really loved Borderlands. So because I love the first one, I'm gonna buy the sequel. At least, well, actually, that's a strange idea. Why would you buy the sequel because you like the original? Who does that? Borderlands 2. I'd say Borderlands 2, I remember when I played it, it was like a lot of fun, but it was basically just more Borderlands 1, and some things were refined a bit, but if you've played Borderlands 1 and you feel bad about not playing 2, honestly, there's not too much you're missing out on, except story. Like, you're missing out on the story, but yeah. Yes. Yes. Alan Wake. This game is, yeah. I do have... I should have gotten this, actually. I do have the collector's edition that was gifted to me by Teal Summer Night. Shoutouts to Teal. He gifted me with the stuff that, like, it has, like, some... It has, like, developer commentary on a disc. It has, like, a book that's written, like, in the... It's, like, a fiction story that's, like, set in Alan Wake or whatever. I should mess around with that stuff again. But, yeah, I do have Alan Wake. What's next? Ooh. Yes! Arkham Asylum. So I remember around the time that Arkham City came out, I hadn't played Arkham Asylum. I knew there was a prequel, or like a game before it. And so I actually played Asylum first before I bought City, which I'm glad I did, because Arkham Asylum is a very good game. Very strong game. Where's... Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of getting confused here. No, I don't need to explain this one. Arkham City. In my top 5 favorite games of all time. This game is in my top 5 of all time. I don't know Arcadia, but it's whatever. But, yeah, Arkham City is just... If you haven't played Arkham City, even if you're not interested in Batman all that much, I would still highly recommend this game. It's just very well done. Phenomenal voice acting. It's just a really good game. Very good game. And now we have the opposite side of the spectrum. Arkham Origins. This isn't a bad game. Let me just preface this by saying this is not a bad game. But it's kind of hard to follow up Arkham City with something like this. And plus, this was made by a different developer. This was not made by Rocksteady. This was made by Splash Damage. So I guess that's part of the reason why I didn't like it as much. It's not a bad game, though. It's not a bad game. It's just, yeah. It's kind of hard to top Arkham City. Ah, yes. Excellent. Another game in my top 5 of all time that I first played on 360, but now I play on PC. Mass Effect 2. That is Commander Shepard, Miranda, and Thane on the cover. They don't expect you to survive. Excuse me. All this talking has actually started to wear my voice out. I've been doing this for over an hour. I have way too many games. But yeah, Mass Effect 2. So because I liked this game... Actually, no, I'm kidding. I bought this one for a different reason. Mass Effect 3. I do own Mass Effect 3. It is not better with Kinect. Ignore that. So Mass Effect 3, just a quick story. When I got this game, the extended ending had already been like released, like the DLC extended ending for free. I decided not to install it because I wanted to know what the original ending was. Yes, I was disappointed, but the extended ending was a bit better. It tied up some things, but yeah. Is it better with Kinect? No. Actually, yes. Use your Kinect and only use your Kinect to play this game. So when you're playing Mass Effect, you have to, like, you know, do all this kind of stuff while you're shooting and trying to melee and sprint. You gotta run around your house. Yeah. If you're trying to run upstairs in Mass Effect 3, you need to run upstairs in your house. If you need to run upstairs again, you need to go up to your attic. Medal of Honor. Not really too much to say about this one. It's just it's Medal of Honor. Made by DICE. So and then I also have Medal of Honor Warfighter. This game got bad reviews, or at least some people gave it bad reviews. I thought it was okay, but it was sort of like Medal of Honor 1 in that it just really didn't have too much going for it. This game did have 2 discs. One disc was for multiplayer, one was for the campaign. Games needed a ton of space, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Hang on, let me show this one. I don't know anything about, I mean, I've never used a Kinect, so I can't really, I can only vouch against it because I have a couple of friends who did that. I had a couple of friends who, had Kinect and they said it was bad, so I'll go with them. But this game did not require a Kinect, because it was before the Kinect. BioShock. This one I got for really cheap. I do own the PC version as well, which I'll show later, but yes, BioShock. It's funny, the first time I played BioShock, I wasn't really that into it, but then I played it a second time on hard difficulty, and I loved it. So, I guess if you don't like the game the first time, play it again on a higher difficulty, and you'll love it. I don't know. I do own BioShock 2 as well. This one has a multiplayer component with it. I didn't really care too much for the multiplayer. I was mainly in it for the story, which was okay. If you didn't play BioShock 2, you're not missing too much, in my opinion. But I also have BioShock Infinite on 360. I got it pre-owned. As it says on the back, winner of over 80 awards. Woo! So, oh, that was an advertisement. I was gonna say, if the BioShock Infinite Season Pass was in here the whole time, I was gonna be pissed, but no, it's not. That's just an advertisement for it. Yeah, the ending, golly. I'm having flashbacks now, but yeah, BioShock Infinite's a really good game as well. Alright, I only have a few more 360 games left. You only have a few gallons left of it. Okay, actually, well, no, let's just do it this way. This game I haven't really played too much of, but I still own it. Bad Company 2, Battlefield. Again, I haven't played too much of it, but a Battlefield game I have played a lot of. Battlefield 3. Yeah. This was fun. This was fun. Between this and Modern Warfare 3, this was, in my opinion, the better game. This was fun. I had to sneeze and then it went away. I don't know what happened. Alright, these last games are all one series. I don't really have too much to say about some of these, but I will show you all of them. Oh my god. If I can get them out. Alright. This is all one series. Speed round. No, I'm kidding. Call of Duty 3. Not really too much to say about that one. I didn't really like that one that much. Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4. Great game. World at War. In my opinion, the best... My favorite Call of Duty, personally, was World at War. This was a good one. This one doesn't have artwork, but it does have the disc. Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops. Another... this is probably my second favorite Call of Duty, personally. Here's the back of it as well. Modern Warfare 3. I wasn't that big of a fan, personally. I don't know. I wasn't really that into it, I guess. I don't know. If that's a crime, then lock me up. And then the last Call of Duty I had on my Xbox was Black Ops 2. And there's the back. And it had a Nuketown 2025 bonus map. So, that's cool, I suppose. But yeah. My younger brother is he was more interested in Call of Duty than I was. At least at first, he was. I didn't play much of it at first. I mean, some people really did like Modern Warfare 3. Not really me. I mean, I enjoyed the game. Like, I liked playing it. But I just kind of thought a lot of it was too similar to Modern Warfare 2. So I didn't really feel like I was getting a new experience. Okay. That is all my Xbox 360 games. That is all of them. Okay? We are finally done with Xbox 360 games. Are you guys excited now? Oh my god. Okay. So, I do not have an Xbox One, so I do not have any Xbox One games. So, we'll go right to PlayStation. How about that? We'll start with PlayStation 1. I only have a few games in PS1. The best game, which doesn't have... Well, I'll just use the disc. The best game on the PlayStation 1, in my opinion. Spyro. Shoutouts to the Spyro Remastered Trilogy that's coming out. Cannot wait for that. Spyro is in my top 5, by the way. Excuse me. Hang on. Yeah, this one has the case. Spyro 2. I played this one and I beat it. Really enjoyed it. Not as good as the first one, but I enjoyed it. It was a good game. Spyro 3 is in the same boat as Spyro 2. At least I feel. There's Spyro 3. You're the dragon. I haven't beaten Spyro 3 yet. Maybe I should beat it before the remaster comes out. Yeah, I probably should do that. And then the only other PlayStation 1 game I own is Final Fantasy VII, which I did not beat. Probably won't beat it. I like the quote at the top. Quite possibly the greatest game ever made. I'm gonna have to politely disagree with you there. I actually wasn't. I don't know what it is, guys. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's all the PS1 games I have. Let's go to PS2. We'll start with this game. This is the only PS2 game I have that doesn't have a sleeve or case. This has a sleeve. This actually was my brother's game, but I guess I've just held on to it. It's called Arena Football: Road to Glory. It's football, but you play it. It's I don't want to say indoor football because it's all football. But it's like more of like an arena type setting. 6 is better. I haven't played 6, but I've heard good things about it. Okay, let me set that there. Let me get my PS2 games up here. Okay, whew. That's a lot of games. Why do I have so many games, man? Why do I have so many games? Okay, let's just go through. Pac-Man World 2. I got this at Goodwill for $4. And I haven't beaten it yet, but I have played it, and it's fun. I was enjoying it when I was playing it. So, yeah. I have 2 Need for Speed games. My sister is actually more of a Need for Speed fan than I am, at least with these games. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. So don't be confused. This one came out before Hot Pursuit on 360. The Hot Pursuit 360 game I showed earlier, that was the 2010 Hot Pursuit version. Yeah, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. I enjoyed it. My sister and I would do multiplayer occasionally. It's fun. And then this one right here is just, yeah. Need for Speed Underground 2. And there's the back. This is, I think, aside from Spyro, this is probably my sister's. This might be my sister's second favorite game, Underground 2. I hang on to it in case she wants to play it. Let's just get this one out of the way since we've all seen this one. Blame Jim, blame girl Jim. Do I need to say anything more? Do I need to say anything more on that? Oh, I lied earlier. There's another Need for Speed game we have. I forgot about this one. I haven't played this one, actually. I've never played this one. Need for Speed Carbon. I don't know anything about it, but, yeah. We own it. Let me do that. This game is interesting. This is Test Drive Off-Road Wide Open. This game has the song Fuel by Metallica in it, so it's a good song, so yeah. You use like Hummers and stuff and you can race, so. Up next is a game that you might have seen before. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith for PS2. This game is on Xbox as well, but I have the PS2 version. Fun game, fun game. Here, let me do these first. I don't know, I don't even know why there's an order for this, but anyways. This game my younger brother had. He was really into like history and stuff like that. This is called the History Channel's Civil War: A Nation Divided. I actually, a couple of months ago actually, I was messing around with this game just to see like what it was, and it's a first-person shooter. Nothing too crazy though. It's not like, you know, it's not like Call of Duty type stuff or anything. Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. I got this one at Goodwill as well for $4. So, yeah. I haven't beaten this. This game kind of loads pretty slow on my PS2, and my PS2 makes a lot of noise, which irritates me. But, Wrath of Cortex. This next game I do speedruns of on the PS2 version, Star Wars Battlefront. The good Battlefront. Okay, we're not talking the newer ones. This is Battlefront. This is Battlefront. Live the battles. I also have Battlefront 2 on PS2. I play the PC version now, but I still keep the PS2 version because this game is still wow, this disc is so messed up. Holy cow. Wait, is that dust or scratches? That's all scratches. This disc is scratched up. Oh my god. Yes, classic Battlefront 2 is better than newer Battlefront 2, that's for sure. I play the PC version though now, but if you have the PS2 version and don't have a good PC, this is still fine. Go for it. Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. Did I say that right? Yes, I did. I'm not that big into Jak and Daxter, but I do have the first game. Fun game. Yeah, not really too much else to say about this one. I mean, I don't have anything too much to say about it. Alright, this game I seriously need to beat this year. This year I need to beat this game because Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out, and I have a copy of Kingdom Hearts 1. So, interesting story. My roommate in college had Kingdom Hearts that when I told him I was bringing my PS2, and he was like, "Oh, I have Kingdom Hearts. I want to bring that." I was like, "Go for it, man. I've never even played it." And I played Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, "Dude, this is awesome." Well, then, I guess like the year was over or whatever, and I never beat it, and I didn't have my own copy, so I went on Amazon. I think it was Amazon anyway. It was either Amazon or eBay. Bought the cheapest copy I could find, and so now I have it. Have we already gone through this twice? Whatever. I'll just play it again. Sorry, I'm keeping the music in the background, but I've already gone through that twice, so I need to hurry it up here. Well, I don't have to, but anyways. Okay, Kingdom Hearts. I will beat this game this year. I will beat it. All right, these last three games. These are the last three PS2 games I own. Yeah, these define my childhood. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Sly 2 Band of Thieves, in my opinion, my personal favorite game of all time. Sly 2 Band of Thieves right here. This is still the disc that I opened up. Like, this is the game that I opened up for Christmas, 2004. There's a picture in the basement somewhere of me opening it up, and I was like, oh my god! And yeah, it's really probably cringeworthy now, but something. Well, actually, let me show this one. Sly 3. PS2. Something really interesting. Does this one have... Ah, this one doesn't have the manual. Dang. But you can see the Thievius Raccoonus manual in Sly 2. You see how it's kind of torn up a bit? It's kind of beaten up a little bit. And then you look at Sly 3. And it's torn up even more. I really liked that. I really liked that subtlety there. Or that detail, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But that's all my PS2 games. Have I already been doing this for 2 hours? Golly, I own way too many games. This is basically a stream to just expose that... Just to expose the fact that I own too many games, I need to get rid of a bunch of these. Kappa. Well, sort of Kappa, I don't really know. Alright, PS3. Let's start with the game that I have been playing, or I'm trying to play offline and trying to beat. Killzone 2. I do own. Hang on, where is... Oh, there it is. I want to show this one next, just because it makes sense. I do own Killzone 3. Have not played it yet. I want to beat 2 first. So, oh, it's not going to take me an hour to do PS3. Don't back up too far. Oh, wait. Okay. I was a bit confused there, maybe. I don't know. Midnight Club Los Angeles. I haven't played too much of this, but I have played some of it. Made by Rockstar. So, similar to, well, some of the things are, your game tower's behind you. Yeah. There. Yeah, right there. Assassin's Creed 1. I haven't played much of this. I think my brother got this one, actually. But he didn't really care for it, so, then it became mine. Oh, yeah, don't let me do that. Sniper Elite V2. This is a fun game. You get to snipe people, and then like there's like an X-ray of what you hit. It's really cool. We were just talking about Sly earlier. I do own a physical copy of the Sly Collection for PS3. Well, technically, it wasn't mine. My brother actually got it because he wanted to replay the Sly games. But now he doesn't really care that all that much anymore. Sly Collection, PS3? That's the disc, though. The download versions are what you want, at least for 2 and 3. And Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, aka Sly 4. And this game did have cross-buy with PlayStation Vita, so I have the Vita version download as well. But, yeah. You have the Sly Collection, haven't beaten any of them yet? Hey, you take your time, okay? But when you play it, just like, it's gonna be so good. Alright. What's next? Ooh. Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain. This is probably the first story-based game I ever played. Like, the game that was basically a story first before, like, an actual game. Really fun, really powerful. Definitely would recommend to people. Definitely. Excuse me. So, Sucker Punch made the Sly games, but they are also known for another franchise, and that is Infamous. This game came with my brother's PS3, but I don't remember what he said at the time, but he was like, it was boring. He wanted to play Call of Duty, but yeah, this came with it, and so I was like, well, I want to try that game out. I mean, if you're not going to play it, let me try it. I loved it. I loved it so much that I bought the sequel. Infamous 2. Early access to Uncharted 3. Well, that's kind of funny because I think I already owned Uncharted 3 at the time that I got this. So, yeah. Infamous 2. Yeah. 2 different stories, good side and evil side. I have played through both good and evil on both games. Excuse me. Yeah, just you can't deny it. Ratchet and Clank collection for PS3. I don't own Ratchet and Clank on the PS2, but I have the collection for PS3. I've beaten 1. I'm working on 2. Haven't started 3. So there's that. The Last of Us. Beautiful game. Beautiful game. I can't wait for part 2. Great game here. My brother actually bought this game and he loved it. Or at least at the time, he loved it. And so, but then, you know, he was like, oh, I've already beaten the game. And so I was like, well, can I still have it? And he's like, sure. So, mine now. Uncharted 2. This game, I think, also came with my brother's PS3, but same thing. He just wanted to play Call of Duty, so he didn't play this. I played it, though, and I loved it. This is my favorite Uncharted, personally. It is Uncharted 2. And then I do have Uncharted 3 as well. So I preferred 2, but 3 is still a pretty solid game. So those are all my PS3 games. Let's put this over here. God, I have a lot to do after this. After this, I've got a lot of moving around and stuff. All right. PS4 now. Holy cow, this stack is big. That's fine, though. That's fine. I'm going to power through this. I should have gotten, like, a bottle of water before I showed this off. Maybe I could go do that right quick. My throat is starting to kill me. Golly, dude. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that just for health reasons. I'll be right back. So, yeah, give me a second. Y'all can listen to the music while I'm gone. Talking about video games hurts my throat, man. This is room temperature water, by the way, not cold. Which works fine. Okay, PS4 games. I almost forgot what I was doing next. But yeah, PS4 games. Batman Return to Arkham. I got this as a gift. This had Arkham Asylum and Arkham City for PS4. So, pretty cool. The sequel to Titanfall. Titanfall 2. This one had a story mode, which I enjoyed. And it also kept the multiplayer as well. So, I was a fan of that. This game I haven't beaten yet, and I probably should get around to beating it. The Last Guardian. This game is interesting. It's an interesting game. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's just interesting, you know? And this game was, like, people wanted this game. They were waiting for this game for, like, 7 years or something. So, yeah. I hope it was worth the wait. I'm just not reading your comment, Glowstick, exactly. Battlefield 1. Not too bad. I mean, it was set in World War I time. I think I've beaten almost all the campaign. I mostly play multiplayer if I play this, though. I really like the multiplayer. This game came with... This is kind of weird. My sister and my brother both own PS4, so we have 3 PS4s in our house, which is kind of silly, but it's whatever. This game came with my sister's PS4, but she, I mean, obviously, she didn't want to play it, so she was like, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "Sure." Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. I've played some of it. There's some things I really like, and then there's other things I don't really care for. This game did come with, oh, it's probably in there. It did have the soundtrack, the music in the game, so I put that on my computer as well, so GG me. This game came with my sister's PS4 as well, I think, if I remember correctly. Destiny. There were some things I like. I mean, when I was first playing Destiny, I was like, oh, this isn't too bad, but then, you know, I don't know. I guess I was just bored. Like, I was just bored. I mean, it's not a bad game, but I was just bored, so. Oh, speaking of boring, get ready for this next one. Oh, that water's helping a ton. I don't know why I didn't use water before, or drink water before. But yeah, speaking of boring, Battlefront. I do own a copy of this. The visuals are really, like, the visuals are phenomenal, but the gameplay is boring. I don't know. If you want somebody else's opinion of Star Wars Battlefront, look up Breaking Benjamin Singer. He did an interview about this game. It's kind of funny. This game I've never played, actually. I think my brother had it at one point, but I haven't played it yet, so I can't say anything about it. Far Cry Primal. Not too familiar with the Far Cry series, but I'll play it sometime. Okay. Infamous Second Son I own as well. This is not a direct, this isn't like a sequel to Infamous 1 or 2. This has a different character, different area, and different powers. So it's different. You didn't hear that. Watch Dogs. I haven't played too much of this. In fact, it took me over a year before I finally put this game in my console and started playing it. So, GG me. This game right here, this I really enjoyed. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Some people weren't really crazy about it. My college roommate included. I let him play Uncharted 4, and he beat it in a weekend. Like, he must have been playing it all day, like, every day over the weekend. And he basically, I mean, there were a lot of questions he had, and he was like, you know, I don't know why this happened. I'm not going to spoil any of it in case you want to play the game for yourself at some point. But, still a solid game, though. This game I haven't played much of. I don't know why. I should play some more. Killzone Shadowfall. I'm not that big into Killzone. Maybe that's why I've been putting it off, but yeah. I do own Killzone Shadowfall. This is LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. This was probably made to make money, and it worked on me. I gave him my money. I liked it, actually. There's actually a lot to do in this game. Like, there's more to do in this game than you think. So, and plus, like, I don't know. There were, like, the little, like, LEGO characters, like, and some of the, mannerisms that they use for LEGO characters, it was kind of cool. So, it was nice. Alright, this game, it's not better than Arkham City. It's probably, this is my second favorite Arkham game, personally. If you played it on PC, you probably hate it, which I don't blame you. But I played on PS4, so I loved it. Arkham Knight. I actually have a Batman Arkham Knight poster hanging up there I might show you guys later. But yeah, Arkham Knight. This game, I don't know why I have anymore. I might sell it. Evolve. I thought this game was going to be more than what I got. Which, yeah. This game, it's multiplayer only, and not really a lot of people play it, so I don't know. Or at least when I was playing the game at the time, not a lot of people were playing it, so oh well. Okay. This next game is going to have a sequel soon. Doom. Yeah, it didn't evolve enough to be good. Doom, do not show this game to your grandma. Don't do it. Unless your grandma like worked on the old Doom game or something. Yeah, don't do it. This game I've been playing recently on my PS4, Assassin's Creed Origins. Haven't finished it, but decent game. I'm a fan of it. This game I haven't played too much of, but it's mainly because it's multiplayer only. Rainbow Six Siege. I'm not that familiar with Rainbow Six anyway, so. But yeah, that's that. This game I haven't finished, but it's really good. Horizon Zero Dawn. Alright, one more stack of games here, and then we can move on to a different category. I'm still not done. Golly, I have way too many games. Let's get the boring game out of the way first. This game I'm probably never going to beat because I just think it's boring. Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, I don't think it's bad, but I can't care about any of the characters. And I don't know. I can't get into it, and I'm not really sure why. But yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda, I own. This game I haven't beaten yet. This one's actually kind of cool in that it has a little slip. This is Rise of the Tomb Raider. And it comes with a little booklet. That's the back of it. Nice, I just opened it from the back. GG. But it's got a little booklet here with like some artwork and stuff like that. Concept art, all that. And the disc is in the back. Oops. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Pretty cool. IMO. Alright. This game I got for free. So before you say anything, I got it for free. Knack. I beat this fairly quickly. I just wanted the trophies for beating the game. So that was it. It's very repetitive. This is a very repetitive game. So, yeah. This game, some of you might know Antilles58 speedran this game, which I want to eventually. I just don't know when I'll do it. Snoopy's Grand Adventure. Yes, I own the game. Not too bad. It's a cute game. I like it. I had Last of Us on PS3, but I also have the remastered, and I beat it on remastered. 60 FPS. Can't go wrong with that. I also have Overwatch for the PS4, in case you're wondering what I play Overwatch on, if I ever play it, PS4. Oh, forgot to show this one earlier, but I'll go ahead and show it now. Uncharted The Lost Legacy. I actually beat this on stream, because I was like, hey, I'm probably going to play some Lost Legacy. Do y'all want to watch me stream it? And y'all were like, sure. I beat it on stream. So, there was that. This is the only Call of Duty I own on PS4, and probably the only one I'm going to own. World War II. I actually like it. It's actually... I like it. I like it. It was made by Sledgehammer, so it wasn't made by the same people that made Modern Warfare 3, so I guess that's the reason why I liked it. Telltale series Batman, I actually own a physical copy of. So the disc had all the episodes on it, and I enjoyed it. There's only a couple of Telltale series I actually play, and that was one of them. The first game I got on my PS4, in case you're wondering, is the Uncharted Collection. So it had the first 3 Uncharted games. This is how I played Uncharted 1. So I have played Uncharted 1, but it was on this, not PS3. The Order 1886 I got as a Christmas gift, I believe. I want to mess around with this sometime and try to speedrun it. Because it was an interesting game and an interesting concept, but there were some things that just weren't fleshed out very well, and plus it's kind of short. So, I mean, it's fairly short, but there's cutscenes in the game, you can't skip whatever. Alright, 2 more games, then we can move on. Tom Clancy's The Division. Division 2 is coming out. I don't know if I'm going to get it yet, but Division. I enjoyed this one. I haven't beaten it. I didn't do all the missions. If they made a mobile port of Overwatch, would it be called Pocket Watch? Oh my god. Last game, Fallout 4. PS4. So, yeah. I did beat the main quest, but I still have a bunch of side quests I need to do. That's PS4 games. So I will set those over here. Alright. So the only categories left are PlayStation Vita, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, and a bunch of random PC games. And then after that, I can do all the digital stuff like digital Xbox 360 games, PS4 games. I have one on PS3, but I'm not going to set that up. I'll just like show it on the camera or something. But I think we'll do PlayStation Vita next, just because, I mean, they're right here. I might as well go ahead and show them. So some of these don't have any art at all. I actually took the art out of this case, but this case was for the Sly collection on Vita. I do have the Sly collection on Vita. I guess I have the cart I might show later. I don't know. This is the best game on the Vita in my opinion, and this is one I want to run a speedrun for. If a speedrun even exists. Killzone Mercenary. This is, in my opinion, the best game on the Vita. So if you have a Vita and you want to play a game on it, dust your Vita off and play this. That's what I'd recommend. Jak and Daxter collection. I don't recommend playing on the Vita, but I own it anyway. Arkham Origins Blackgate. This works on PlayStation TV as well, so I can just play that on there. And I have. So yeah, Arkham Origins Blackgate. This is more of like a 2.5D game. It's not like a true like Arkham game or whatever. I mean, technically it is, but it's very different. This game people really hate. I would give this probably a 5 out of 10. Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. Yeah. When this game came out, people were like, "Oh, this game is really bad" or whatever. But Call of Duty on Vita, I think the multiplayer, if the maps in the multiplayer mode, if they were bigger, that would have been great. But yeah. The story wasn't really too much of anything either. There was no checkpoints in the story, or like the campaign missions they call them, I think. Everyone's like, when are you going to be done? Hopefully soon. PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I don't have the PS3 version, but I have it on Vita. This was Sony's take on Smash Brothers. Rayman Origins I have on the Vita. This game came out on like everything, but I got it on Vita. I also have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I am terrible at this game, so what I just used the PlayStation Vita's touch controls, and I won every time. You couldn't use touch controls online, so I didn't play online, but yeah. This is kind of funny. This one, we didn't have a case, or they didn't have a case for this one, they only had the cartridge. And so I don't have the artwork for this, which the artwork actually looks really cool. So I put an index card in here, and I just wrote the game name on it. That is my handwriting. Uncharted Golden Abyss. This was the case that I used back when I didn't have that little thing to put cartridges in. I would just put it back in here and I'd say, okay, this is the case for Uncharted Golden Abyss. So I do have Uncharted Golden Abyss. Actually, this is the official artwork right here. This is the official artwork. Nice soft lock. And the last Vita game I own, and the first one I got, was Unit 13. This was a third-person shooter type deal. Kind of wish this was playable on PS TV, but oh well, what can you do? So those are the Vita games. Let's see here. Tell you what, I'm gonna go with some of these. I'm gonna go with the physical PC games that I have, like PC games that I have physical copies of. I'll show Steam games later, but I'm gonna show physical copies of PC games that I own. Some of them I've never even played, so I don't have anything to say about them, but I'll still show them because we're showing the whole collection. Starting with one that I haven't played. Or actually, I did play it for a little bit. I have Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I have SimCity 4. I actually don't know anything about this, but I still have it. And it has a giant manual, and it comes with 2 discs, because the game couldn't fit on one. Now, this game I did buy, and I do play on PC sometimes. Quake 4. I bought this at the Goodwill I worked at about 1.5 years ago. That's where I bought it. Alright, so now let's get into these other PC games that I have physical forms for. Or, I have physical copies of. Now, some of these, I tried getting to work on my PC, but I couldn't do it. It's not that they can't work, it's just I need to, like, go some extra steps. And Myst is one of them. I've heard good things about Myst, but I've never played it because it would not work on my laptop, and I was trying to get it to work with my Windows 10, didn't work there. But hopefully one day I can find a way to play Myst. In fact, I don't even know how we even have Myst. Like, we've had it for as long as I can remember. We also have the sequel to Myst, as they call Riven. This game, how many discs does this have? I think this has 5 separate discs for Riven. It's crazy how far we've come. But yeah, Riven. This one doesn't have a case, but you all know what I'm going to do. Backyard basketball. I played this a lot when I was a kid. It was very fun. I actually would play it during... We had like this after-school thing in elementary school that I did because my parents were still working or whatever. So they had a computer, and you know, people got to take turns or whatever. Every time it was my turn, I would be playing backyard basketball. Every time. Shrek 2, PC. This game also includes something called Shrek 2 Activity Center, Twisted Fairy Tale Fun. I've never played it. I actually don't even know what it is, so maybe I should try that one time. Madagascar PC. Y'all already know this one, so I don't really have to explain it. But yeah, Madagascar PC. This one, whoa, the disc is falling out! Oh, the thing is broken. Dang, okay. I might have an extra sleeve somewhere. This is called 18 Wheels of Steel Convoy. My sister played this a lot, a long time ago, and I played some. I didn't play too much of it, but I still own the game. Roller Coaster Tycoon Deluxe. This is the first Roller Coaster Tycoon, but Deluxe, so it had more stuff. Not really much to say. I preferred Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I don't know where it is. I think somebody else in this house might have it. I don't remember. Everyone knows what Monopoly is. I have the PC version. Not much to say. SeaWorld Adventure Parks Tycoon. I think I played this like a long time ago, but I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything about it. Here's a franchise that's a bit more familiar. SpongeBob SquarePants 90 Nightmare on PC. I don't know anything about this. I don't think I even ever beat the game. I like how the disc has instructions for installing it, even though this game came out in like 2005, I think. Is that right? 2006. 2000s. I am staying hydrated. I have a bottle of water. Thank you for asking. But yeah, 90 Nightmare. Backyard Soccer 2004. So, this is... Well, I guess I did speedruns of this a long time ago, but I probably won't do it again because I was mostly... Yeah. Drink some water for a follow. I might do it here in a bit. Not for the follow, but because I need to be hydrated. Here's another SpongeBob game. SpongeBob SquarePants Operation Krabby Patty. I don't know if this works on my computer, actually. I'm going to have to figure that out later. I don't remember. Don't wait, hydrate. Okay, fine. God, here. Yeah, it is fun. It is fun. Oh, man. Alright. Had to do some funny things, but you got it to work. That means I'll probably have to do that. I'll probably have to do the same thing. This one is more of like a learning game more than anything else. It's not really like an actual game. It's more of like an educational thing. Scooby-Doo, the Glowing Bugman. I have that. Yeah, as it says on the side, it's more of an education game, but still counts. Backyard hockey, I don't really play much of. Yo, the hydration police has followed. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. But yeah, backyard hockey. I'm not really that much of a hockey fan, but that's whatever. I also have backyard football. Who's that on the cover? Jeff Garcia. He played for the 49ers. Okay. I didn't even know. 2 more. This is Monsters Inc. Scream Team Training. This is basically a bunch of mini games, Monsters Inc. form. Here, there. That's what the disc looks like when it's upright. One more, which I actually forgot I had this game until I was looking through. The Incredibles When Danger Calls. I forgot I own this game. In fact, I mean, we have OW on Xbox, but we don't. I didn't know we had OW on PC. So. GG me. Okay, so those are all the physical PC games I have. So now we can go to Game Boy. Yo, Sad Grandma, thank you very much for that follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I don't think I'm swinging any axes. I mean, maybe I am and I'm not realizing. But yes, I am staying hydrated, guys. Don't worry about me. I have a bottle of water with me. All right, let's go to Game Boy, which I'm going to start with something a bit obscure first because this one's kind of weird. I do have a Game Boy EverDrive, so technically you can argue I do have all the Game Boy games because, you know, SD card, ROMs, whatever. But I'm going to show you the ones that I have actual cartridges of. Let me move that there. I'm going to just get them all out, and we'll just go through them all. Actually, let me just pull a few out, and then we'll just go. This one is Play Action Football. Not really much to say there. Actually, I have a better idea. Let me dump them out, and then I'll put them back in. See, I'm thinking. Alright. Radar Mission. Yo. Hydrated Grandma, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yes, Radar Mission. This is basically Battleship. You know what Battleship is, but yeah, this is very similar to that. Donkey Kong Land 3. This is my favorite Donkey Kong Land out of all the ones I've played. But I also own Donkey Kong Land 1. So it's kind of funny. I ordered Donkey Kong Land 3, and they sent me this instead. So I actually kept it, and I just ordered Donkey Kong Land 3 again. It was the same price, so it was fine. Didn't really bother me. Tetris. This is the game that was selling Game Boys. Tetris. Super Mario Land. This is probably my favorite Game Boy game. I say probably because I'm not really sure. But yeah, Mario Land. Classic. Hang on, let me use that. Okay. Mario Land 2. 6 golden coins. Classic. Let's see here. Pac-Man. Everybody loves Pac-Man. Shoutouts to Pac-Man returning for Smash Brothers Ultimate. This game is really weird. I actually don't even know how to play it, and I've tried to play it like 3 times. This is called Foreman for Real. It's a George Foreman boxing game. As I've said, I have no idea how to play it, but yeah, it's real. It's real. I am not kidding you. Tennis for Game Boy. Not much to say. It's tennis. Mario's Picross. This is the only Picross game we got in America. The second game was not released in America. It was Japan only. And I've played it on my EverDrive, and I understand why. So yeah, Mario's Picross. Ooh. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Punch him in the grill. I get it. But yeah. Link's Awakening. I don't have the DX version. I only have the original. This is Arcade Classic 2, Centipede and Millipede. So these are like 2 arcade games where you like shoot centipedes and millipedes and like score points and try not to touch anything or whatever. So, interesting game, I guess. Jurassic Park 1. I do not own Jurassic Park 2. This one is more of a top-down, third-person game. I guess Jurassic Park 2 is too, but yeah. Jurassic Park. This is Solitaire Fun Pack. So this has 12 different Solitaire games on it. Not really too much to say. The tag on here says it was worth $7, but that's not true. It was $7 for this and 4 other games. I think it was this one, Radar Mission, Foreman for Real, Tennis, and Play Action Football. I think it was those 5 games for $7. Well, actually, I might be wrong. I don't remember. Maybe Tetris was in there and something else wasn't. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and try to think about it. I have 2 Star Trek games, but I don't know how either of them work. Star Trek The Next Generation. My dad was a Star Trek fan, but I mean, I'm a Star Wars fan, personally. And then this is Star Trek 25th Anniversary. So I own 2 Star Trek games that I don't know how to play. I have 7 more cards to show, and 6 of them are Pokemon games. Pokemon Blue. Classic. Love it. I did the Mew glitch. Pokemon Yellow. I can beat this game in 0 minutes in-game timer. I need to get a video of it, but I have done it before, I promise. And then I own Pokemon Gold. There's Ho-Oh on there. Pokemon Gold. And this is kind of interesting. I own 2 copies of Pokemon Silver. One of them has the artwork, and then one of them doesn't. It's like torn off. The one that's torn off, this cartridge is like all messed up, or at least it was. This cartridge had like a level 90-something Mewtwo, and it didn't even have... It had 1 gym badge, so I was really confused. So, I don't know. And then, I've got the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy. I sometimes played that on stream. And then the last game I own is a game that wasn't even released in the US. This is called Kitaretsu Daihyaka. There's a longer name, but we just call it Kitaretsu, or some people like to call it Not Doraemon, which is fine. This game appeared in the Tiny 10 recently, by the way, in case you're wondering. So yeah, those are all my Game Boy games. I have 3 Game Boy Color games I'll show as soon as I can put all these away. Set that there for now. I have 3 Game Boy Color games. Actually, this technically, I guess this counts as a game, but I can't play it. I have the Game Boy camera. I do have this peripheral. So, fun fact, I do own it. 3 Game Boy Color games. Let's start with the one that's really obscure. I had this game when I was little. It's not really much of a game, it's more of just, I don't know, whatever. It's called Blue's Clues, Blue's Alphabet Book. And I don't know why I still have it, but whatever. Maybe the game's worth like $5 million now, so maybe I have a collector's item, I don't know. I have Pokemon Crystal. Right there, Game Boy Color. And I have Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. I know that one stream I threw it in the trash can, but I pulled it back out. It's not worth throwing away. So yeah, those are those games. Alright, let's go to Game Boy Advance. Ooh, Game Boy Advance. I'll take a game out and show you guys each time. So I have like this little pouch that has a bunch of Game Boy Advance games, but there's a couple that won't fit, so I just threw them in there. The Incredibles Game Boy Advance. Ow. This is Star Wars Trilogy, Apprentice of the Force. So this is, you go through the original 3 movies as Luke Skywalker in his perspective, and level up as you go, learn new moves. I have Donkey Kong Country Game Boy Advance. I have Donkey Kong Country 2 Game Boy Advance. And, believe it or not, I have Donkey Kong Country 3 Game Boy Advance. I also have Shrek 2 Game Boy Advance. So I have 3 versions of Shrek 2. It's kind of interesting. I have 3... What is that? Yeah, that's 3. Okay. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. Sorry, I farted. Pokemon Ruby. Pokemon Leaf Green, my personal favorite of the Game Boy Advance games. Leaf Green. And then this was my brother's, but he gave it to me. Pokemon Fire Red. And then I think my younger brother has Sapphire somewhere. I don't know. This is Rescue Heroes, Billy Blazes. This is like a firefighter game or whatever. It's like a kid's firefighter show, whatever. Who cares? It's not important. Backyard Football for Game Boy Advance. This one's weird. This is Gumby versus the Astrobots. If you know who Gumby is. The game, I think I played it on stream once. It was something. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith Game Boy Advance. Thunderbirds, if you know what that is. I have the Game Boy Advance game for that. I think my dad is a Thunderbirds fan, and he bought the game, and I was like, sure, I'll keep it. So, we also have Frogger's Adventures, Temple of the Frog. Frogger's Adventures, Rescue Heroes, yeah. I think my younger brother, when he was little, he liked that. Backyard Basketball GBA. We also have Aragon for the Game Boy Advance. I like the book. The movie, on its own, the movie is decent, but compared to the book, it was terrible. And the game, I remember it being not fun. So, yeah. This is like an RPG type game, I think. So, I have a few more. Crash Purple and Spyro Orange. 2 different versions. Spyro Orange, you play as Spyro. Crash Purple, you play as Crash, and you like go into each other's worlds. It was actually kind of cool. Not the biggest crossover event in history. That's going to go to Smash Bros. Ultimate, but yeah, really fun. God, I did not think this through. Now I got to put all these games back in these little slots. I do have... these technically don't really count as games, but I'll show them anyway. I have a few Game Boy Advance videos. So I have a Game Boy Advance cart that has 2 Pokemon episodes on it. It's got Pokemon I Choose You and Here Comes the Squirtle Squad. Hang on a second. This one? This is another Pokemon one. This one has Playing with Fire and Johto Photo Finish. Again, not really games, but they're GBA carts, so I guess I'll show them. And then this one is a Cartoon Network Collection Volume 2. I remember I looked up what was on it. I can't remember what it is, though. I don't remember. But, yeah, it has something. I promise. It has something. So, give me a second to put all of these back. I did not think this through at all. Oh, well. I'll just sit here and talk for a bit. But next, we're going to do Nintendo DS games, which I don't have very many of. And that goes with 3DS as well. And then after that, we can go to digital games. And then after the digital games, that'll be it. Digital games I'll go through pretty quickly. Or at least I assume I will. God. If any of you are falling asleep, honestly, I don't even blame you. Or at least if it's hard to pay attention, I don't blame you. I did not think this through. I spent too much time talking about the games that I had, but that's just because I like games. If this doesn't show you guys how much, like, if this doesn't show you guys what I mean by variety, I don't know what else is. Like, I don't know how else to convey variety to any of you. So, okay. I'm going to organize just a few of these, and the rest of them are free-for-alls. I promise I'm almost done. Hopefully the music isn't distracting, by the way. I didn't want to play, like, death metal or anything, so I just put that on. Okay, that's all my Game Boy Advance stuff. Nintendo DS and 3DS. Let's start with DS first. This one I don't have the case for anymore. This is Guitar Hero on Tour. This is a DS Guitar Hero game. So, kind of cool. Super Mario 64 DS. This used to be my older brother's, but he doesn't play it anymore, so it's mine now. New Super Mario Brothers. Nintendogs. This is Lab and Friends, so Labradors. Nintendogs. I haven't played Nintendogs in over a decade though. Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 March of the Minis. This one's a fun one. I actually really liked this one. And then I have 4 Pokemon games. Pokemon Diamond, my first experience in Generation 4. Pokemon Platinum. Pokemon Soul Silver, my first experience in the Johto region. Actually, second. I played Pokemon Silver before Soul Silver. But yeah, Pokemon Soul Silver. And Pokemon White. I actually really enjoyed Pokemon White because it solely, like, for the main quest, it focused solely on the newer Pokemon at the time. And I really liked that feature. So, call me crazy, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. That's all my DS games. At least that I still own. I had more a long time ago, but I don't know anymore. Alright, 3DS games. And it looks like the way these are ordered, I'm going in order of when I got them from most recent to oldest. Pokemon Sun. I kind of think, I don't know if I'll be able to, I mean, I'll be able to finish it. Like, I'm able to do that, but it's just, I think this game just kind of holds your hand too much. My personal, oh my god. My personal opinion on that. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, the remake of the 3rd generation. I don't really remember much of it. I remember playing through it, and that was it. New Super Mario Bros. 2, I really enjoyed this one, even though there were coins everywhere. I actually enjoyed it. Pokemon Y. Generation 6. Pokemon Y. I think my brother got Pokemon X, so it worked out. Mario Kart 7. I enjoyed playing online on this one. Super Mario 3D Land. I was excited for this one. Star Fox 64 3D. Earlier I showed you Star Fox 64. I have the 3DS version. As well as Ocarina of Time 3D. This is the one that I beat. And I have the 3D version of hang on. Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. That's the full name. I am terrible at Street Fighter, though. Don't ask me to fight you in it. I'm terrible. And then I have Pilot Wings Resort. That was the game that came with my console, or my 3DS. Okay, did I miss any of these? I did not miss any of these, I don't think. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to hook up my HD capture card, and I'm going to show you guys some of the digital games that I own. On my PS4, my Xbox 360, maybe my Wii U. I don't know yet. Not my PS3. My PS3 has one download game that I'll probably just aim the camera at it and show you. In fact, I can do that right now. I will also kill the music because we're gonna have console audio going through probably. So let's go. Let me just add this. Let me start with the PS3 game that I have, or I could just tell you. I'm just going to tell you. I have Infamous Festival of Blood downloaded on PS3. So, yeah. I just killed 2 stones with 1 bird there. I don't think that's the right saying. Well, it should be. It sounds cooler. Okay. Let's start. Let's see. What's plugged in right now? Xbox 360. That's plugged in right now, so I'll show you guys that. Where's my controller? Is that it? No. This is it. Alright. Sorry I'm dropping frames, by the way. I don't mean to do that. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'll just do that for now. Okay. My BFBB copy's still in here. I assume the audio's going through. It doesn't really matter. Let's look at my games. My games. And they're in alphabetical order. Now, some of these are installed games. They're not, like, I don't have the downloaded games, but I'll point out the ones that are downloads. Alan Wake's American Nightmare is one of them. In fact, if there's an arrow by it, that means it's installed. So I have Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I don't know why the artwork's not loading. It's probably... my Xbox is just old. I have Battle Block Theater. I haven't played much of it, clearly. But I do have that. Civilization Revolution. That was a fun game. That was fun. If you did it without hurting the bird, yeah. Clash of Heroes was fun. That's like a... I don't even know how to... It's like a strategy game, sort of. I really liked that. Doritos Crash Course 2. I also had the first one, but yeah, Doritos Crash Course 2 was fun. I played a little bit of Dark Souls, and I rage quit. Darksiders 2, I wish I played more of. Oh, you have to be online, I gotcha. Dead Island, I played a little bit of. And then, Dead Rising 2, wait a minute. Do I not have Dead Rising 1? Maybe I did. Well, I have Dead Rising 2 K0. That was like expansion on Dead Rising 2. Deadlight, I don't remember much of this game, but I have it. Dishonored, yeah, I wish I had played more Dishonored, honestly. Doritos Crash Course was fun. Dust, oh, I think Dust and Elysian Tale, I can't remember how you say that. Didn't play much of it. Let's see here. Game Room's not really a game, but it has like arcade stuff. Geometry Wars Evolved. That's a fun arcade game. Gotham City Imposters. That's like a first-person shooter with fake Batman characters, if that makes any sense. Halo Reach. This was a download game when I got my Xbox 360 was Halo Reach. Happy Wars was a free download game, so of course I played it. Same goes for Hexic HD, I believe. I think that was a free one. Hitman Absolution, I think I played through the story, and then I stopped playing. Apparently I downloaded Magic, but I'm not. I can't get into Magic. I don't know what my problem is. Minecraft, Xbox 360 edition. Rainbow Six Vegas, that was fun. Saints Row the Third, this is the game where you can use or it was either this one or Saints Row 4 where you can attack people using a dildo. So, yeah, that must have been fun. Shadow Complex was a very interesting game. That was like a 2.5D platformer shooter. Like, it was sort of both. It was really interesting. Sleeping Dogs was fun as well. I got Sleeping Dogs on Xbox for free. The Walking Dead Season 2, Uno, and everyone's favorite Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on Xbox 360. So, yeah, those are the digital 360 games I have. So, I'll go ahead and let me go over to, I think Switch is since Switch is plugged in already, let me just go to Switch. I only have a couple games to show on that anyway. Whoa. What is happening here? Hang on. Something's going on. There we go. Alright, I only have a couple download games on Switch, but I did download Fortnite today. I also have Pokemon Quest. I did the Mario Tennis Aces demo. I was terrible at it. I downloaded Splatoon 2. That was a downloaded game I have. I also got Sonic Mania. And then I have this Namco Museum Pac-Man game, but it's multiplayer only, so oh well. But yeah, that's it on Switch. I'll go to Wii U. Why not? I actually do have some games I can show, and plus I have some games on VC. So, let me... After I show Wii U, I'll show PS4, and then I will be done. Okay? So if any of you are getting tired, don't worry, I'm almost done. In fact, I'm tiring myself out as I speak. God, I'm trying to hook up my PS4 for later, because I'm going to show those games off. Or I'm trying to hook up the HDMI, rather. I'm not doing a good job. Oh my god. Wait, there we go. I'll just get my Wiimote and use that to navigate. Alright. Dropping out of Mario Tennis for now, I don't blame you. So, I have some games on VC for my Wii U. Duck Hunt, like I said, Mario 1, Lost Levels, Mario 3, Punch-Out, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 5, and Ninja Gaiden. But I have these, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these on a cartridge, so the only technical VC that I have is Lost Levels, Punch-Out, and Mega Man 5. SNES, I have Mario World, which I have a card of, A Link to the Past on VC, Super Metroid on VC, and Super Castlevania 4 on VC. N64, Mario 64. Donkey Kong 64 I have, Pokemon Snap I have, Star Fox 64 I have a card of now, but I had it on VC. Here's a few. That was the demo for Splatoon. NES Remix 2, I got that one for free. Amiibo Tap, that one I think is like an Amiibo app or whatever. Typo Man, this one was fun. This was a really interesting game. Wii Sports Club, I think that's just like a demo or something for Lost Reavers. Punch-Out for the Wii. The Wii version of Punch-Out I have. So I'm going to switch to Wii mode and go through that, and then we'll go through PS4, and then we're done. I don't know if I'm going to stream something else after that, or maybe if we'll play a party game or something, I don't know. What I really need to do is put all my games back, so maybe I'll do that, I don't know. I didn't know what to stream tonight, so I was like, you know what, let's do that. I knew I wanted to do this, so. Alright. So VC games, I still have DKC 1 and 2 on here for some reason. I don't know why. Super Smash Brothers for N64. I do have that. I have Ghouls and Ghosts. I have Pokemon Rumble, Hoop World, Tori Bash, Let's Catch. Let's see what SD... Is this the right SD card? I'm pretty sure it is, but let me see. Yeah, it is. Which one is this one? Yeah, Pokemon Snap. Basically, some of the ones that I already have on Wii U VC. My Pokemon Ranch, I had. Party Fun Pirate, I don't remember what that one is. Oh, I think that's the one where you have to, like, try to remove swords from a barrel, and if you pull the wrong sword, like, you, like, lose or something, I can't remember. Tetris Party, I had that. Uno on the Wii. You could use your Mii's in that, that was cool. I believe that's all the ones on that. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I think that was all I had on that, so I'm gonna turn that off. Alright, guys, last thing, and then we're done. I'm showing you my digital PS4 games. Alright. I actually need to find library. There we go. And I want, yeah, games, and then the ones that I already showed disc for, I'll just skip over. But Batman: The Enemy Within, that's the Season 2 Batman game for Telltale. I got that. Beyond Two Souls I played. I enjoyed it. Bloodborne is really hard. Modern Warfare Remastered was fun. I did play Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, but technically it's my sister's game, so I gave it back. Darksiders War Mastered Edition, that's the first Darksiders game remastered. I did play it, I haven't finished it though. Fibbage, everyone loves Fibbage. Oh, real quick, I'm sorry, I need to show my Steam games, and then after that I'm seriously done. The Steam games will go by fast. Infamous First Light, I got that as well. Ratchet & Clank PS4 I got for free, as well as Rayman Legends. Rocket League, that's a fun game. Sniper Elite 3, did I show you all that? I don't remember showing you guys the disc for that, but yeah, I have Sniper Elite 3. Huh, I don't... Oh, wait, I think I let my brother borrow it. Either that, or I don't remember. Whatever, it's not important. Walking Dead: A New Frontier. That was Season 3 of the Walking Dead Telltale game. Trials Fusion I got for free. Tropico 5 I got for free. Tropico 5 is a fun game. Unravel, beautiful game. I can't wait for... I mean, Unravel 2 is already out, but I don't want to get it yet. Until Dawn, I played. It was very interesting. I have XCOM 2, haven't played it. And What Remains of Edith Finch, which I've streamed recently. So, okay. Now, I can unplug my HD capture card. Make sure I'm unplugging the right thing. Alright. And so I'm going to do a quick window capture on my Steam thing here. And then after that, seriously, I will be done with the game collection thing. Yes. Whoa, okay. Hang on a second. Oh, how am I going to do this with the... Actually, I guess I'll just do it this way. Yeah. Hang on. I got it. I know what to do. Wait, put it back small. Can I Control Z? No, I can't. That's lame. They should implement that in OBS. Okay. Hang on. Crop all of that. Alright, so we have Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Amnesia. This one I've played on my laptop, but I haven't played on my PC. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City Game of the Year editions. Bioshock 2. I also got the remastered versions for free. I haven't played the remastered, though. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Cuphead. This game is stupidly hard, but I beat it. I beat Cuphead. The Darkness 2 I got for free. Haven't played yet. I also have a few Deus Ex games. I remember they were doing a sale a long time ago. They have Deus Ex Human Revolution and Human Revolution The Missing Link, which is the DLC thing. Deus Ex Game of the Year Edition, the first game, and then the second game, Deus Ex Invisible War. I've only played Human Revolution. I haven't played the other two. I have Don't Starve. I have Dota 2, technically. I mean, Dota 2's free. DuckTales Remastered. I've been playing. I played some of that. I need to keep playing. I have Oblivion and Skyrim on Steam. as well as Fallout New Vegas. I have the first 4 or 5 Nights at Freddy's games. The 4th one is the one I regret buying, and that, yeah, the first 3 are the only ones even worth playing. Geometry Dash, Goat Simulator, best game ever, obviously. Okay, so I need to scroll up on this now. Golf with Your Friends, Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, and then episode 1 and 2, Lost Coast, which is basically like a demo thing, and then Half-Life Deathmatch Source, which is like a fan-made thing. A Hat in Time, I have not played yet. I want to play it, though. Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, Lego Batman 1, Little Racer Street, Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, Octodad, Pinball FX2, Portal and Portal 2, Psychonauts, Quake Champions, which I've been playing recently. That's the demo, or like the early access thing that they've been giving out for E3. Rampage Nights, which I got as a prize for donating during Distant Star Cares Marathon. Rising Storm Red Orchestra 2. Oh, that's like a multiplayer thing. Never mind. Serena, which is a very short game that just tells a quick story. It's free. Sleeping Dogs I got for free because I bought a graphics card and it came with a Steam code for this game. Sniper Elite V2. Sonic Generations, Battlefront 2. I prefer to play it on PC. And then we have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Super Meat Boy, Tomb Raider, Undertale, Visitors, which I got as a prize for donating during Fleet Fest. And then I have The Walking Dead Season 1, which I believe I got for free. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all of the games that I own. Like, that is all. That is my entire gaming collection right there. It took me 3 hours to show all of that. It could have taken me a lot shorter. It could have been. I mean, it could have been a lot shorter, but yeah. Anyways, that is all of the games. Hang on.
We did it! We did it! Yay! Always team up. We did it! We went over the bridge and past.
Is this what Dora sounds like? She sounds different to me.
We did it! Hooray! We went up the mountain to the little star home. Yeah, we did it! We did it!
What
We
mountain?
did it!
What?
We
Well,
did
I guess
it.
this is a
Wait
mountain
for
back
a
here. I don't know.
little star in Tico's tree. That Santa, Tico Santa, and we found it! Hooray! Yay! Woo! Hooray!
Okay, I should not have.
We did it!
I should not have read the comments for this. I'm not even gonna. Okay. All right, enough of that.